So, welcome back to our fourth session of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's the third session, but
It's the
fourth
third.
game.
Oh yeah, I misread. I read on the last thing and I wrote. Yeah, then we've had 4 sessions, yeah. But it's the third in this adventure. The adventure called Lost Mines of Phandalin. I am Denise. I am your dungeon master and god. Then we have Gabby as Divine Vintemere. Say hi, Gabby. We have Court as Baraka.
Oh.
We have Disguise as Halkian.
Right.
And we have Mark as Thorns.
Hello.
Of Clan Iron Fist. Oh, he is here. Our group bumped into each other in the city of Horizon and decided to travel to Phandalin together, each for their own reason. A day away from Phandalin, the group got attacked by some goblins. They decided to raid the hideout of the goblins when they realized that 2 travelers must have been kidnapped by these goblins. So they got into the hideout of the goblins and made a literally short-lived alliance with another goblin trying to become the boss, and managed to get rid of the goblins and their bugbear leader named whatever. Glorp. Anyway, unfortunately, their new goblin friend Smeek died in the battle. But they got rid of all the other goblins as well and managed to save a human warrior named Sildar Halwinter. From him, they learned that a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker got taken to another location called Cragmaw Castle because he knows the location of a mysterious mine. Now the party is arriving in the town of Phandalin, hoping to find the 2 other Rockseeker brothers and get some answers to the many questions they each have. So, are you guys ready? I'm very, very excited for this. So, you arrive at the town of Phandalin. The sun pushes through some clouds and a soft breeze blows as you travel between soft hills. You see how they grow taller and rougher in the distance, until they turn into snow-covered mountains and peaks in the distance. Unless you talk to him directly or ask questions, Sildar Halwinter is quiet on the last stretch of the journey. There seems to be a lot on his mind, many unanswered questions haunting him. Around midday, you see a little village sitting between hills with about 3 dozen modest houses. Phandalin, says Sildar as he sees it. You come into the village from the south side. You pass some houses, a smithy on the right side of you, a store on the left side of you, with Barthen's Provisions in faded letters painted over the door. On the west end of the village, by the way, you can now look at the map. Like I describe what you see on the map as well. Of course, you don't know like where's what, but I didn't like to put that everything out. It's not a big secret. You can find these things out. Anyway, on the west end of the village, placed on a hill, you see a ruined manor, much bigger than the houses below it. You drive the cart a little further until you reach what is probably the town square. So you basically drive into here. Town square. On your right, on the edge of the square, there is a small shrine with a statue of a smiling woman holding a coin in her hand. Divine, you recognize her as Timora, the goddess of fortune, also known as Lady Luck. A few children are playing on the town square, with some adults watching them from the shadow of the houses. But as they see you, the children pause their play and stare curiously at you. But their parents immediately call them and disappear away into the houses. The only person barely bothered by your arrival and then left on the town square is an old man sitting on a bench, smoking a pipe. So, you arrive there in the town square. What do you do? You've had
Can
like
I
a
go
long
first?
journey after you. You can, of course.
Thorens would sit down next to the old man, smoking his pipe.
So you get off the wagon and sit down next to the old man.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you say anything to him
Not
as
yet,
you sit
but
down? Okay.
he would puff out the smoke as maybe a cat. Maybe a cat.
A cat.
Yeah.
The old man, now that you look at him, you can see he looks quite weathered. He's old. He's around 70 years old, roughly. It's hard to really judge. His face is leathery, full of wrinkles, but also full of scars. Same as his arms, his bare arms that he doesn't wear anything over it. There's some scars on it. It looks a bit rough. And he looks at you and smirks as you do that and doesn't say anything and watches you blow the cat out. What do the others do?
I go towards the town green and just check how the nature is doing there.
It's just like a little field, a little hill. There's some flowers on it. There's not much there. It's just some grass. It seems to be okay. It seems to be healthy. And there's some flowers. You don't really see an animal at the moment. Maybe a cat walking over it, disappearing between some houses.
I sit down and start meditating.
Mm-hmm. Divine?
I'll wander over to Lady Luck.
Mm-hmm.
As that's who I worship, right? Just checking. That's like my...
Yeah, I think we talked about
think
it.
so
She's
too.
one of the many goddesses
Yes.
that is revered in your culture.
Yeah, so I'll go over to her and kind of admire the statue for a second, just kind of take it in, be in the moment. Yeah, I'll do that for now.
Baraka, do you do anything?
Keep an eye out on people as we came into the town, just watching as the parents call the children back into their homes and just hang my head a little bit. I just used to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably walk over to Divine in front of the shrine.
Mm-hmm. Do you say anything to Divine, or do you just stand next to her as she admires Lady Luck, the statue of Lady Luck?
It would be a very awkward pause of silence as I try and gather up words to think.
That does sound like your character. Maybe I'll just say oh, Baraka, hi, I didn't see you there. I was just admiring this statue. Isn't it so gorgeous?
It's very nice. I like it.
Yes, indeed. This is one of the goddesses that I worship.
Interesting.
Yes. Well, let's just stand in silence for now, Baraka, and admire her beauty.
I actually did want to say back in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
Aww.
dragging me out of the mind of the fight.
Oh, that's okay, Baraka. I'm pretty sure that you've helped before as well. Is that right? I think I was downed once as well, and yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I could have done better, and I was supposed to be in charge of protecting everything, and I didn't do a good job of that, so I still want to say thank you.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm so shocked. Thank you so much, Baraka, for saying that. That means a lot, and it was my pleasure to help you.
So back on the bench, the old man, he watches you and he catches a little bit of what Divine is saying, and he just sits there for a moment, and then he turns to you, Thorin, and he's like, "You adventurers, No, he would have a voice like, "You adventurers."
Oh, we've had an exciting little trip down this road.
Oh, tell me about it. What happened?
Oh, well, long story short, we came upon a wrecked. What's the right word? Carriage. And it turned out that some goblins in a cave, they pillaged the carriage, and you know, one thing over another, and then the fight went down, and we came out victorious, and yeah, now we're here.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. I used to be an adventurer. I fought many goblins. Not very smart enemies, are they?
No, there was one smart one, but he's no longer smart. He got his head squashed.
Yeah, that's how it goes usually. That's how it goes. He's like smokes a bit, puffs out a bit of smoke, and just sits there for a minute, and then he's like, "So, what you doing here?"
Actually, let me get in my mind together. In the meantime, while I try to remember, tell me about your adventures.
Oh, I've had many adventures. I couldn't even begin telling you about them. I mean, I'll gladly tell you about them over a pint of ale or something in the evening.
Oh, that's always good. Don't even continue any longer. Let's go get a pail. Let's go get one.
No, I can't go yet. My well, what you call her? I wouldn't say carer. No, I don't have a wife. There's no place for a wife in a life of an adventurer. But my employee, she wouldn't like if I didn't go home for dinner. She wouldn't like that. But there's a nice hill in here, the Stone Hill Inn, that has pretty good ale, and even better, they have really nice cider. You know, I own an orchard now. I had to spend the money somewhere that I earned on my adventures. So I own an orchard now, just out of town, just over the little hill there on the other side, on the northwest side of town. You should come say hi sometime if you stay in the town for a while.
Well, if that means I can get my hands on some good cider, then you best believe I will be there. Does tomorrow
Definitely.
sound good? We could choose the rest first, but does tomorrow sound good?
Absolutely, I'll be around.
Well,
But yeah, well,
it was
I
nice to meet
suppose
you,
I'll...
Mr.
Edermath. My name's Edermath. Darren Edermath. You can call me Darren.
Was it Darren?
Darren, yes.
Darren. Give me a
You
second.
can call me Darren. I don't think much of pleasantries.
Denise,
Mm-hmm.
when we finished off last time, wasn't like the guy Zildar?
Zildar Holden, sir.
Dad, subscribe. Thanks, Dad.
Aw.
Thank you so much. You cheeky. You're so cheeky.
Oh my!
But Denise, wasn't Zildar like really badly hurt, and also Baraka?
He had like a broken arm. I'm not sure. Ask
Wait,
Baraka how he's doing.
Okay. Baraka.
That's your business.
Baraka, are you okay? I haven't checked up on you lately, but I hope your health is a little bit better.
I should be okay. I got enough rest last night as we were traveling. I'll make do.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll wonder, let's maybe go back to the card and just check on Sildar, and perhaps we should consider how long we're going to stay here, right? And where we go from here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So can we do that, Denise? Can we wander back to
So
the card?
Sildar's just sitting on the cart still. He's looking around. He doesn't seem like he know where he's going yet, and he's like, Do you know where we can rest? Do you know a place? Has anyone been here before?
Well, I was just about to ask you the same thing.
Well, I haven't, but I suppose we look around for a inn and maybe get settled in. I would really like to talk to the town master as well.
Yes.
As you talk, back at the cart, out from the house that's next to the shrine, this one comes a lady around in her 30s. She's very modestly dressed. She wears like this kind of priestess gown, very simple, white with some golden ornaments on it, and she walks out and she looks at you curiously, and she stands next to the shrine and just looks at you for a moment.
Wait, at who?
The lady that came out of this house. She like stands
who's she looking
here.
at? I mean,
just a whole group, because you're all now. I mean, Thorin's still on the bench, I suppose, and the rest of you is at the card or sitting around. Like, she just looks around, very curious, but doesn't say anything for now. She just does some things at the shrines. Maybe puts down, like, she has some flowers that she puts down, and she like picks off a spider that's trying to nest on the skirt of Lady Luck, and picks it off, and just kind of eyes you curiously.
I kind of like shrug into myself. Hi. How are you today?
Hi there. Hi. Are you
Hello.
adventurers? Very interesting.
We're on an adventure.
Yes, that's
On
right.
an adventure.
Yes.
I think that's what makes adventurers, right?
I kind of
That's
look
what
at
makes
Baraka and I'm like, are we adventurous? I guess.
Oh, please forgive me. It's
Adventure.
just we don't really see the likes of you a lot around here, so it's a surprise, to be sure.
Yeah, I'm from up north, far north.
Far north. Very interesting. Very interesting. My name's Sister Wait. Garael. I have to remember, because I don't know how to pronounce it, so I made up my own pronunciation, but I forgot. Garael, yeah, Garael, I think. My name's Sister Garael. And who are you? What you doing here?
I'm Divine Wintermere. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sister Garael.
Very lovely to meet you. Divine, you say? Mm-hmm.
Yes, and here my friend standing next to me is Baraka.
Lovely to meet you. We don't see a lot of Dragonborn around here.
I'm used to it. We don't get out much. We stay up in the mountains.
You certainly don't. And the dwarf sitting over there? Does he also belong to you? And the other? That's a very peculiar looking tiefling. I haven't seen that a lot. Green hair.
I think I belong to the dwarf.
You belong to the dwarf.
I
with
I
the
was
dwarf.
hired to watch after him as he.
You do. It's not normal that dwarves need someone to look after them, but I suppose he probably carries expensive merchandise as it is common for them.
He's also pretty small.
Well, yes, dwarves are small. And so you all came here together, the tiefling too, the funny-looking one. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to be offensive or anything. It's just very peculiar to see a tiefling looking like that.
Could I like call out to Hal? Oh, I forgot how to say her name again. No, Halkian. Sorry. I call out to Halkian like, Halkian, we're talking to you. Like a mother. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. That's terrible. Halkian,
do you react to that?
Nope, I don't notice any of this. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay. He seems to be. Is he asleep?
He's a special kind, let's say. He likes to. He's an observer. He's an observer of the world, and he needs his space. But he's lovely. He's a very lovely
Fair
fellow tiefling.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair
He's a
enough.
great conversationalist.
I can imagine. I
Yes,
can imagine.
Yes. We're a weird bunch, but we're friendly. We're
Yes,
friendly.
I can tell. I can tell. It's. I mean, I think it's lovely to have you all here. But I do have to warn you. You should be careful around here. There's not a lot of adventurers in this area, so please do look after yourself. If you planning to stay here, are you planning to stay here?
Well, yes, at least
for a few days.
Yeah, at least for a while. But who is it that we should be careful of?
Well, there is a group. I'd
Okay.
say, I mean, they call themselves mercenaries, and they kind of run the town here. And she looks around a little bit, and when she sees that no one else is around, she's a bit quieter, and she's like, "I don't be fooled. They're not mercenaries. I'd call them bandits, and yeah, they pretty much run this town. So just watch out of them. Try and stay out of their way."
Do you know what their group is called?
They call themselves the Red Brands. Red Brands.
Okay, and where is their hideout? Would you happen to know that?
They usually hang out, or at least a bunch of them usually hang out in the Sleeping Giant. It's like a pub,
yes.
a tap house that's in this town here. It used to be, it used to have wonderful ale. I mean, not that I would consume much, since I'm being a sister of the faith and everything, but well, you learn things, right? So they usually hang around there, so I'd avoid that. They don't like strangers here. So be careful about that.
Okay. And Sister Gorel, what is the history of the Shrine of Luck being here?
Well, it's been here for a very, very long time. Phandalin has existed for a long time, but people only moved back here. It was empty for a long time. I think people moved back here like 50 years ago or something, and they built this all up from the ruins, and the shrine was here from the beginning. It is a mining town. Most of the people here are miners. They work in the mines in the mountains not too far from here, and the miners they need a bit of luck. It's not a pleasant job, is it? A lot can go wrong, and it's always good to have Lady Luck on the side. And she, of course, favors anyone who likes to take risks, and miners definitely take a lot of risks every day. So it's not uncommon in Miners Town to have Lady Luck watch over them. And
that's amazing.
I came here myself just a couple of years ago, and before me there was another sister here, much older. I think she's passed on now. And before her, I don't know, maybe there wasn't even anyone here yet. It's very possible. It's it's a quiet town, and well, I guess only now that the Reprants are here, something's going on, but not the exciting kind of people, I'd say. More a bit annoying. And she looks around again like she doesn't want anyone else to hear her.
Okay. And if you don't mind, we just have one more question. You see,
Of course.
we've run into some goblins before. We had a little bit of
oh my.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I've
it
heard
wasn't
there's goblins around.
Yeah, it wasn't a great experience. But anyway, we're here now. And we just wondered if you know anything about a Cragma's castle. Does that sound familiar?
Cragma's Castle. I don't know. I don't know anything, but
Okay.
She seems to think, and she then seems to eye you up for a moment, and then she's like, "Well, no, I'm really sorry. I don't know where that is. I've never heard of that. Is that where the goblins are from?"
When she eyed me up, did she seem like unsure of me?
Can you roll an insight?
Yeah.
check?
I want to know what kind of eyeing up it was. Let's see. Insight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just check. At 12.
12. Well, she just seems a little bit hesitant,
Okay.
but that's all you can tell.
Okay.
You don't think she's lying, or like you don't feel like she's hiding anything, but you just can't tell that much.
Okay, well, you see, sister, we're helping a very, very reputable guardian of the Alliance. He's just back there. There's been some problems.
The warrior there.
Yes.
He looks a bit beaten up.
Exactly, and that was the work of the goblins. And well, we want to know where Cragmar's castle is, because actually I think they've captured his friend. I don't know what to call him. I don't know. Yeah, let's say his friend. They've captured his friend.
Oh,
yes.
that's really not good. I'm really sorry. I can't help you. I really don't know where it is. I've never heard of it.
Okay.
I've never heard of it. But I mean, best you just look after yourself. You best get him to rest a little bit. He looks a bit tired.
Okay.
Poor man, poor man.
You
Just
know
over
where
there,
we
and
could
she
take
points.
him?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask. Do you know where we could take him? Yeah.
just over there. There's an inn.
Okay.
Here, she points to this building here. Best you stay there, and as I said, try and keep a bit quiet so you don't attract the wrong kind of attention. And if you want, you can come by tomorrow again, and maybe we can help each other. I'll keep an ear out.
Oh, that would be so lovely. Thank you, sister. We really don't want to cause any trouble. We're just trying to help this poor man.
I know, but trouble is not always bad, is it?
Oh,
Divine, you would know
got
that.
a nice side to her. Ooh.
Divine, you would know that, especially because I think you feel a bit of an affinity to Lady Luck, to Tymora.
Yeah.
In generally, worshippers of Tymora, they like risks.
Okay.
So they're not just, we like luck and these kind of things. So they like to challenge luck. So it's not just waiting around for luck. They like, there's even like a group of worshippers. They are quite extreme. You've heard of them before. They like actually go and seek danger. So they could be lucky. So they feel like if they like challenge luck, really, that's how they get close to her. That's how they feel close to her. If they really...
I just meant with her that we're not gonna cause trouble like the mercenaries, you know, like that kind of trouble
of
for the
course,
town.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't know like what you understood with that, but she just said back, trouble's not always bad. Trouble's not always bad.
Well, sister, we've got something in common, that we both are followers of Tymora, so...
You are a follower of Tymora. That's interesting. Yeah. Please come by tomorrow.
Okay.
Please come by tomorrow.
We will chat more. Take care. Thank you for your help.
Very glad to. And she turns around and like bows down in front of the shrine and seems to begin with some sort of prayer that she mutters to. What does everyone else do in the meantime while Divine talks with the sister?
General question: what time of the day is it?
It's around midday.
Midday.
I'll head back to the cart and grab the provisions that we found in the cave. and try to return those to where they're supposed to go.
Where
Yeah.
are they supposed to
Thorin-
go?
Thorin will join, and Thorin knows because Thorin's smart. Thorin's smart.
Mm-hmm.
They go to Barthen's Provisions.
Okay.
So
Well,
Thorin's
maybe
will
Um,
join and
Barthen's.
yeah.
I think Sildar's like, I'll already go ahead into the inn. I'll wait for you there. I'll order some food if that's okay with everyone. So he already heads to the inn. And so Thorin and Baraka want to go to Barthen's Provisions. Is everyone joining them, or does anyone want to do something else?
Didn't me and this guy's loot the cavern last time?
Oh yeah, I was supposed to give you money. I forgot
I
about
was just
that.
gonna say maybe we could go pawn some stuff off that we got for money.
Yeah, definitely. You can all. I mean, that's
Go
like
look at the chat. The Twitch chat.
that's like what you do. Where you can Barthen's
Message
Provisions.
come up.
That seems like a place where you can also sell things
Oh,
or buy things. Okay.
Well, I'll shout
So you
out to
heading to-
Halkian to join us. Halkian, dear, we're going.
I wake up and stand up.
Okay, so you head back up the street that you came from, and while Sildar brings the cart to the inn and seems to take care of things there, and you walk back up the street, past the smithy into Barthen's Provision. It doesn't look like a poor thing. It just looks a bit run down, just a little bit like the whole rest of the town. The whole town looks a bit run down. Not in a necessarily bad way, but just in a town that's very small and probably not that wealthy. So you open the door and enter into a little store. There's like a wooden counter. There's some shelves behind it with food, with some gear, maybe like some gardening material, some pots, some bottles, just kind of regular provisioners things, a regular store thing, like what you'd get into a supermarket, but in fantasy medieval times, kind of. Behind the counter, you see, yes, what do you see? Give me a second. You see a man, a middle-aged human man with a bald spot growing on the middle of his grayish hair. He is bent over a book and seems to be doing some calculations or some notes or something like that. On the other side of the room, you see a little halfling girl, probably in her teenage years, with like ponytails here, humming a little song and stocking the shelves. So, halflings. Halflings are small-grown people that usually live on the countryside. They have similar as tieflings. They sometimes have their own communities, but they're very often also in human or tiefling communities. They tend to be happy, friendly folk. They like farming. They're not much of city people, so you usually don't see them a lot in cities. They tend to stick to the countrysides. They like farming. They like working. They're usually very friendly. They always look after guests. And generally a very pleasant folk. So you see this halfling teenager humming a little song while restocking the shelves, putting some jars into it and humming her song. And as you enter the room, of course you're 4 people, the man looks up and he looks a little bit surprised. He looks at you, a little bit surprised, but catches himself immediately. He's like, welcome. We don't see strangers a lot here. How can I help you? How can I help you?
Hello there. We
Hi.
came across some supplies that were labeled with your signage, and we weren't sure if they were coming to or coming from, so we felt the need to return them, just in case.
Oh wow. Okay. And he looks at the supplies, at the boxes of supplies, and he's like, "Oh my, yes, I've been waiting for this delivery. I thought it might have disappeared. Wow, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you brought it." And he calls over to the tiefling, and he's like, Thistle, come here, help me with these boxes. Oh, I'm so glad, dear people, so glad. Here, have this little reward. And Baraka, since you're the one who addressed him and brought him these supplies, he hands you 20 gold pieces. 20 gold pieces. He's like, thank you so much. I thought they were lost. Where did you find them? What happened?
We
Should
found
have
them
been
in a
here
cave.
days ago. So you cut off there? Dad?
Sort of a short version of like what led up to here. We saw the cart turned over. We followed the tracks and wound up in the cave.
Mm-hmm. Do you tell him about Sildar, or do you just talk about the goblins?
I mentioned Sildar as well, and the little one who was dragged off.
The dwarf.
So,
Yeah, within.
a dwarf that got dragged off. That's very interesting. What was his name? Do you know who he was?
Something Rockseeker.
Rockseeker, really? Rockseeker.
I think.
Oh my. Somewhere out of town, there's two Rockseeker brothers camp. I've been expecting them to come into town. They said they were gonna come back in a few days to get provisions, and that's already been a few days ago. I hope it's none of them. I'm a bit worried. Yeah, I expect them to return any day now. They said they were gonna come for more supplies. That's very interesting.
Well, I think one of them has been captured. Have you heard of Cragmass Castle by any chance?
Cragmass Castle?
Yes.
No. Do you think that's where they are?
Oh, one of them is most likely to be there, yes.
Oh my, is that the ice cream truck?
Yes, sorry guys. Immersion ruined. There's ice cream trucks here. Oh no.
Yeah.
And
he's
go
like,
away. Sorry, his name's actually Willy.
I don't know anything about Cragmass Castle. I know there's some goblin attacks. It's just one of many problems we have here at the moment. So we don't see a lot of people. The Rock Seekers were one of the first people here in a while. I really hope they're okay.
They were both here.
There were two men. Yeah. Two brothers were here. Their names were Nandra and Tharden.
Yes, that's one.
They were here, and they said they were gonna come back. They were here a couple of days ago, like maybe 4 days. They'll be back to restock and get more supplies. And I expected them to turn up at any time. Actually, when the door opened, I kind of expected them to come in.
Can I like whisper to like Baraka and the rest, like, but wasn't only one of them captured? Where's the other one then?
That's a really great question.
Okay.
What are you whispering about?
Just a little thing between us.
Yes, just an inside joke. Baraka, stop it. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
I awkwardly put an arm around her, and it's like, okay, bad idea. Bring it back down.
He smiles a little bit at that.
Halkian, didn't we have some goods to sell as well from what we found? I don't remember what I found.
I have a potion.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said I have a potion.
Oh. What did we What did we lose?
I think you had. Give me a second.
It also had to
You
be
had one
split,
thing to
'cause we got
sell.
3/4.
Yeah, exactly. So you'd have a. Let me just open up.
There's a tiny gold
Oh, I
frog.
can open
A lot
it
of
here.
copper and
Yes,
silver.
I think that's the only thing that you have to sell. Yes, so you have a jade statuette of a frog that you could sell.
Okay. Well, what about this frog that we
Oh
found?
my,
Isn't that
what a
exquisite?
treasure!
Yes.
It is. I mean, as much I'd love to buy it here, but it's a little bit out of my budget. Like I mean, I'd love to help you, but you might have to try and sell that in a bigger city, because I can't, I can't get rid of it here. I can't sell it to anyone here.
Oh,
No one
okay.
can afford this kind of thing.
Well, are there other goods that you could trade us for it?
Well, I do have some things, and
I go to the gardening aisle.
there is, there's like some basic gardening material. I'll send it to you in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole list of things
Ooh.
that you can buy. Does this work? Please. Yes, I hope you can look at it. It looks very small.
No, we can.
Okay, does it work?
Yeah.
So, in generally, probably Baraka would be the one to know this. Smaller towns usually don't have very valuable goods.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of basic supplies. If you get lucky, maybe 1 or 2 spells, but a lot of just adventuring equipment.
Yeah, that's like very basic things, like maybe some rations you can buy there. You can buy torches. You can buy a tent. You can buy a whetstone. You can buy ink. You can buy a crowbar, that kind of thing. Just look on the list if you want to do something. And Halkian, you over at the gardening material.
Yeah, do we have seeds here?
The halfling girl, Thistle, she would answer to that. She would be like, well, no, we don't really have seeds here, but if you hey, Mister, don't worry. If you're really looking for plants and seeds, you can go to my mother's farm. She sure would have some stuff if that's what you're looking for. It's just at the edge of town. It's at the edge of town on the south side, like southeast side of town. There's my mom's farm, and she always has seeds. She can grow things like crazy. She can grow anything. She grows the best melons and the best pumpkins. She's wonderful. So you can go check with her. She'll sure have seeds. Right, Mister. What's his name? Wait. Yeah.
Oh wait,
And
we
he's
couldn't
like,
hear
yes,
you, Denise?
yeah. She's like, yes, what, right, Mr. Brown? My mom would have the best seats. It would be okay for them to go check there. And he's like, yeah, of course, Thistle. Like, I can't keep up with your mom when it comes to farming goods, really. So, I mean, and he most of the vegetables I have here and of the milk is coming from the Alderleaf farm. They really know how to grow their things.
I've stopped listening as soon as I heard the Alderleaf farm.
Alrighty.
So is there anything I can help you with? Is there anything you need?
Me,
Go on.
I was looking for a spell of minor illusion, but if it's just basic supplies here, I'm okay. The other
What are you looking for? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
spell
Baraka?
of minor illusion.
No, There's not a lot of mages here. We had a mage once, but he disappeared, so I'm sorry, I can't help you there.
It's okay.
Thorn, what did you want to say?
Oh yeah, I see that you have a book here, but I forgot my reading glasses. What is the book about?
The book is about how to grow your herb garden. Or there's another book called that seems to have like a pretty little cute drawing on it, and it's the adventure of Bibi the bunny. The adventure of Bibi the bunny. And there's another book on how to get rid of rats and other critters.
Well, as much as I'm a reader, these do not fascinate me. Sorry.
Well, we're just a small town, and you sir look very well read, so we might be able to keep up with you.
Sometimes
but-
it's the smaller places that have a good one.
Well, maybe. As I said, we used to have smart people here, but things have not been going well recently.
Who's this mage you were talking about? What was his name?
His name was Jarno Albrecht, and he disappeared a couple of months ago. We haven't heard of him since.
Disappeared.
Without a trace.
Do you remember anything that happened with him before he went disappearing?
Well, nothing much. I mean, he was an odd fellow, but he's a mage, so what do you expect? Us simple folk rarely understand the minds of these sorcerers and wizards. And at some point he just disappeared. And I mean, I wish he didn't. We were glad to have him around now with these, and he's quiet, with these rep brands around town, so...
When did they
I'll
get
fla-
here?
Well, I'd say like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months.
So around the same time the mage disappeared?
Well, a bit later, I guess.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they had something to do with his disappearance.
Oh, really?
It's not the only person now since then that disappeared, and people are mighty afraid now to just leave the house sometimes. There's
Oh.
not a lot of strangers here.
I
And
see.
as we see with the Rock Seeker, like if people get here, there's always seems to go something wrong with them. Well, I guess the goblins I can't put on the red brands, but they do cause a lot of trouble. It used to be much more peaceful around here. And I could use some more customers, but all my customers disappear, as it seems.
Well, hopefully that
mean-
won't be us.
I hope so too. Can you guys fight? Like, are you fighters? Are you mercenaries? I see you carry weapons.
Well, Sister Garel called us adventurers, and I think that's closer to what we are.
Very interesting. I'd recommend you to go by the Miners Exchange. There you find a lady called Halia. Wait, I can't. Halia Thornton, and she might have a job for you if you're interested.
Thank you.
I have a look at the herbalism book for a moment.
Can you read?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's just basic, like how to grow herbs in your garden.
Okay, I put it back. And I bring a mess kit and a sack towards the counter and just buy that.
What did you bring?
A mess kit and a sack.
Things to buy. Just take the money off of your money, basically.
Wait, let me see. 1 copper and 2 silver. Okay.
Here you go, mister. Anyone else need anything?
I'm okay.
No, nothing for me, thank you.
The little girl's like, we also have bedrolls. That's very important for adventurers, or maybe a bell or a crowbar. I mean, I hope you won't use it in here in the town, but you never know, right? We also have lanterns or locks if you need anything.
Actually, now that you mention, I'll take a lantern.
You take a lantern. Okay, that will be do you want a hooded lantern, or do you want to have a bullseye lantern? I mean, hooded lanterns just kind of covers it up. Bullseye is really good if you have to look for things in dark places. I don't actually know the difference that much, but
Oh, no, that's actually basically it. The bullseye is just more focused.
yeah.
And I'll just take the hooded lantern, please.
The hooded lantern, that will be 5 gold pieces, please, sir.
Okay.
Just take it off. And Barthen is like, very good, Thistle. You're doing very good. It's like, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Baraka, your wife needs you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, that's fine.
I'd say a bedroll every one of you had, because I assumed that would be the adventurer's pack.
Oh, okay, then
I'm back.
I'll just add a bedroll to my inventory.
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
it's not listed.
In the adventurer's pack, I really thought it was. But yeah, you can assume you have a bedroll. I'd say you wouldn't really have a tent, but maybe just kind of a piece of water-resistant cloth that you could stick up, put up with some sticks or something.
So,
But if you'd want a proper tent,
yeah, the reason why Thorins would want a tent is he gets the feeling of being underground again.
okay.
Aww.
You can buy a tent then.
Yeah.
Alright,
Now
we'll
I'll
find you.
deduct it. It's
Marcus, let's take the charger to a different room. The red charger should be on that on that black table.
Denise, when we're properly starting, can you say can you tell us? Because I'm already on the screen, but just
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm ready to start again.
okay.
Baby. And Gabby, did you see what I wrote you just before?
Oh no, sorry. Let me just check.
Just
Okay.
by the way, after
Yeah.
I bought the stuff, I'm standing at the door and just staring at the healer's kit.
Okay. So, Barthen, if you don't want to buy anything else, ask anything else, talk about anything else,
Hey, Lucy.
he says goodbye and waves you out. I mean, in a friendly way, not in a get rid of you way.
Get out
But
of
it's just
here.
bye. Thistle is holding the door open for you, and she's goodbye.
Bye. Alrighty. Well, we've got a lot of
it's good to
information.
know. It's good to know that someone is smaller than me.
Not that much.
Orange, you can't say such a thing.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
All right. Well, what's the plan? What is everyone thinking of doing now?
Well, how much gold pieces did we get again? Because I almost forgot about it.
How much we have, each of us?
No, we got something from the man, right? From Barthen.
He gave 20 gold pieces to Baraka.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Baraka's money.
And
By
I
the
would
way,
like to
Sildar
know
also promised you some money
I don't remember
for
that, but
bringing
thank
him
you.
back. Yeah, no, he
Well,
promised you
Torrent
some money.
remembers.
Of course, I should remember. Damn.
And let's say you get 400 copper pieces. Someone write this down or just split it up in the group. 400 copper pieces, 70 silver pieces.
Wait.
Yeah.
400 copper,
Mm-hmm.
70 silver.
Yes, that's
Okay.
pretty much what you get from the thing. I just kind of more or less calculated it.
And we have
Well,
to divide
it'll be
that? That's for all of
fine.
us? Or...
Someone can take it in their inventory and kind of manage it for the group, or you can divide it. Depends how much you trust each other.
Well,
I assume. I think Divine was the one who picked it up, so I'd
Yeah,
say you have it in your inventory.
Oh, okay.
Unless someone else is like, I want to have my share, you can just keep it. And if you don't want to give it to anyone, you can just do that.
Thorin
Depends on
wants
you.
his own share.
Farrand, I don't remember you looting anything, my dear.
I was on the ground, so I didn't loot anything either.
Yes, why don't I take care of the money, let's say, and you know, if we need supplies or food, then I don't. Farrand, let's do this. I don't mind buying you a pint this evening. A pint or two.
Let me see how much you can drink and maybe I will trust you.
I'll drink you under the table easily, Farrand.
Never underestimate a dwarf. We drink for our breakfast.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. What did you say about Zilda, Denise? A little bit earlier, I think I missed it.
Sildar just also promised he'd give you some money when you get to
right. Oh, but
Phandalin.
he hasn't
But
already.
he now said he's waiting for you. No, he hasn't yet because you only just arrived, and he's waiting for you at Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, since we're done here, we might want to at least head towards the inn and set up so that we know where we're going to be going tonight.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. And then perhaps later we could talk to Halia Thornton from the Miners' Exchange, just to see if she has some information.
Oh, that could work.
Okay. And I guess we'll make our way.
Yes, you do.
So you guys head into the Stonehill Inn, and you enter, and there's not that many people around. You can see Sildar sitting down. He's already drinking and eating something, struggling a bit, with one arm, the other one still patched up, I think from Halkian that looked after it very nicely. Where do I have? Here we go. So there's Sildar there, as I said. There's a couple of farmers sitting by a table, drinking and eating something. Miners. I mean, you can recognize them as miners because of very dirty hands and a bit dusty head and everything. There is a child playing a dice game with the barmaid, as it seems like the child is sitting on the thing and the barmaid is playing with him. You can hear someone singing from the kitchen, and there's the innkeeper, of course, behind the bar, and he's just cleaning up some things, doing some things. He's a man in his 50s, I'd say, maybe 40s, and heavily built, has shoulder-long brown hair tied together, and just seems to stand there calmly, cleaning some dishes. The barmaid is there, a young woman, pretty friendly, laughing with the child. Child seems pretty excited, seems very familiar with the barmaid. And when you come in, the child's like, it's a teenage boy or early teenage boy, and he's like, Dad, I rolled really well. I'm really better than Elsa at this. And also like giggling about that, laughing a bit. And let me see. There's a woman also sitting there having some lunch, and there's and she's sitting there with another man who's also eating. So there's like the group of miners, there's the barmaid playing, there's the innkeeper behind the bar, there's Sildar, of course, and there's like a man and a woman eating some lunch, talking a little bit, just some regular talk. So you come in there, what do you do?
Let's first off go over to Sildar and see how he's doing.
Yeah, I'll follow.
See if I can help him with food or drink.
Did you manage to get rid of or to find the owner of the provisions we found or you found in the cave? Did that work out?
We found them and we returned everything.
Have you heard anything about or have you seen the rock seekers anywhere? By any chance? I think I'll look for them properly tomorrow. I'll ask around. I'll just rest for today. But have you heard anything yet?
Nothing specific. The storekeeper did mention that they were due in town any time now. And
Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Gundren's I mean, we were supposed to meet Gundren's brothers here in town when we get here.
That makes sense because he mentioned both of them, and well, we've only heard about one of them, right? One of them accompanied you, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he has two brothers who stayed here at the mine that they found.
Alrighty.
He hadn't seen either one of them, which is odd. One of them was already nearby. Wouldn't he have come in and tried to touch base?
Yeah, he would, I suppose. But, I mean, there's still hope. We don't really know. They might be fine. They might just be working at the mine already, or maybe just forgot time, or maybe they'll come tomorrow. They'll come. There's still hope. So, I mean, I don't really know to go from there. I don't know where this mine is that they found. I mean, it wouldn't be one of the normal mines. That doesn't bring them any extra money. But maybe the miners would know. I don't know. But, yeah.
Well, aren't there miners here in this inn?
Yeah, one of them.
I suppose these.
The barmaid.
Oh.
No, that's a kid. The miners are just sitting somewhere.
Wait for a minor
Not a
and
minor.
child.
The maid is playing with the child. The child is not a minor.
Well, he is a minor in a different
Child
way.
labor.
He's a minor.
Minor,
Yeah.
not a minor.
Yeah.
Asking for it. Real quick, as I look over Sildar, is he still like very visibly injured?
His arm is
Like, other
broken,
than
which is
ominous-
still like how do you call it? Like patched up by Halkyn.
Okay. I will place my hand on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
We will do our best to help you with what you need done. And I will
Thank you.
inadvertently, because this is still a new thing to me, cast Cure Wounds.
You would know that Cure Wounds does not heal broken bones.
Oh no.
Does he cure wounds?
You need a stronger spell or time. Broken bones are not that easily mended. So,
Alright,
so
never
you don't
mind.
have to spend anything on that because you'd know that. I think you need something a fourth level spell or something to cure broken bones or even higher. It's not
Fair
something you can easily do.
Hmm.
I'll be fine with my arm as long as I don't have to fight, and I'm not actually here to fight, I hope. So I'll be fine, but I might need your help. I mean, tomorrow I'll go into town and settle in, and also look for the wizard, look for Albrecht, Mr. Albrecht, that I'm supposed to check in on. And yeah, then I'll see.
Okay. Albrecht.
Oh, by the way, guys, and as promised, he will give you 50 gold pieces.
Woo.
I think he would like give it to Divine because she's talked to him most.
Oh, yeah.
But again, you can do with it what if you want. If you
Wait.
want to split it up,
50 gold pieces for
gold
everyone.
pieces. Yes,
Okay.
altogether 50, not 50 for each.
I will split this up between all of us.
Okay. What's 50 through
Aw.
4? I don't know.
12.5.
Okay.
Can we do that? We can do that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
12.5 each then, guys. If
Exactly.
you can note that down. Oh well, thank you, Zildar. I mean, we were happy to help you there, but of course.
I'm happy you helped me. Trust me. They're very good cider here, by the way. Apparently, it's locally made. Try it. It's very good. The food's decent as well.
Oh, great. I think. What do you say, guys? Should we spend a little time, get some food in us, and perhaps try to find. Well, not try to find, but try to book a place here for the night?
Can
That sounds like a
everyone
good idea.
please give me. Let's see. What's everyone's passive perception?
13.
13.
13,
10.
10, and Divines is up in the sky
Very
anyway.
high. Very high.
Very
Just don't
high,
even
very
bother.
high.
It's just.
Yeah, so everyone would notice when you entered the inn,
Mhm.
everyone stopped talking and looked up,
Ah.
but then immediately looked down and like seemed to ignore you on purpose, like try to not catch your eye or anything. Even
Yeah,
the barman's
looks
just like
like-
standing there looking around but not looking at you.
Hmm.
The child acts normally. The child acts like a child.
Could I go sit next to the child
Mm-hmm.
at the bar?
The barmaid that's with the boy, she's like, oh, hello, can I get you anything?
Hi. Well, we're just stopping by this town. I'm Divine, by the way, and these are my friends.
Lovely to
Florent.
meet you. I
Lovely to
am
meet you too.
Elsa, and I'll gladly help you if you need anything here. So you're just passing through, you say?
Yes, me and my friends.
Okay,
Florent,
okay.
Baraka, and Halkion.
Okay.
Yeah, we could we stay here for the night, perhaps? Are there rooms?
And she looks quickly over to the barman, and he like nods slightly, and she's like, yeah, you can get a room here. You can get a room here.
Oh,
we have-
great.
Yeah, it will be 3 silver pieces per night.
Mhm.
And if you wanna have a room and the bath as well, it would be 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
And we have food as well if you want anything, and drink. We have very good locally made cider. We also have ale. We have some
Ah.
food. We have some wine.
Good
Whatever
for you,
like.
Florent. They've got nice cider and ale. Florent's just not listening. Okay.
Oh, I already knew that from a good fella that I was walking with earlier.
Oh, right. Okay, well.
Barman, please give me an ale already. I'm going thirsty over here. You didn't know what
An
that
ale,
thirsty
of course, sir. Anything else I can bring you, sir, gentlemen and gentlewoman?
I turn to Baraka and just tell him I'm gonna go buy more things and leave.
Just Baraka, yeah? I see how it is.
You are with the barmaid and
Alright.
Rowan is drunk.
Okay.
Okay.
I would just like some water, please.
Some water. Okay. I can get you some water, I suppose.
I'll take a
And-
cider, please.
We can really recommend it. It's made by Mr. Edermath on his orchard. I mean, he doesn't make it himself, as far as I know. It's mainly Linini
Oh, yes.
that makes it for him.
I see.
She
like
works
so.
there, but it's his cider. He's very proud. It's very good. We all love it.
Oh,
So
great.
the ale and the cider would be let me see, 4 copper pieces, please, and the water you can just have like that. We have plenty here. We get it from the what's it called?
Tap.
Well.
Well.
I'll,
4 copper pieces only. Make that 2 for me, please.
Very gladly, sir. Very gladly.
I'll pay for that from my copper that I just got,
Mhm.
Denise. I'll keep
Okay.
I'll keep a note of it. Don't worry.
Okay, perfect.
Wait, so I don't have to
She serves you the
deduct
drink.
it from mine.
No,
or-
Mark, because I told you I would pay for the rounds that we have.
She
Who is
serves
this
you the
Mark
drinks.
fella you talk about?
She serves you the drink and just goes back to the child.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. You're very welcome. And she hurries back.
What game are you playing? I say to the child or the barmaid. Both of them.
The child wants to answer, but she says, "Oh, we just play around with some dice, you know."
Oh.
You know, Pip, go upstairs. Go upstairs. Fetch me some towels, please. And the child, it's like, "Oh, okay." And he like jumps down from the bar stool and runs up the stairs.
So tell me, Elsa, do you get a lot of adventurers here?
Well, no, not really, I suppose. There's not a lot of strangers here. There's not a lot to see here. It's just a simple miner's town, so not a lot of strangers. Definitely no adventurers.
Oh, okay. It seems, yeah, it seems like a very warm and welcoming place here, wouldn't you say?
It's lovely here. It's lovely here. I really like it. You always have the option, by the way, if you like think, okay, I'm not sure what this person is saying, you can roll insight on any person that you talk with, by the way. You always have this option. If you don't roll insight, I just role play it as you see it. Because insight is like something that you have to like look at someone and really try and judge what they do.
I think I'll do that on her. Just after like she sent the child upstairs. Like I want to see kind of.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what was going on there? Because that was a bit dodgy. Let me see my insight. Okay. Is anyone else gonna roll with me or just me?
I'm not talking with her.
Okay. 11.
11. She seems a little bit uncomfortable with this situation or with you, but you don't know why.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else you want to do right now? Or else I'll quickly jump to Halkin since he left the house.
I would go up to the barkeep and ask about rooms.
He will be like, "Good day, good sir. Yes, we have rooms for 3 silver pieces per room. There's like a big bed in there, so usually even 2 people can sleep in one, or you can each have a room. We have enough rooms. We have 5 rooms here, so you should be fine. The sir already booked one, but we still have 5 left. And if you want to have a bath as well, sir, it will be 5 silver pieces, and you'll get the room for yourself."
I'm gonna go ahead and roll insight just to check out his body language. Like, how put off is he with all of us being here? Ooh, slightly better. 12.
12. You notice pretty much the same as Divine. He seems uncomfortable with you being here. He's not rude to you or anything like that. Even also the barmaid, like she wasn't rude or anything. She wasn't unwelcoming, but they feel very uncomfortable. They're all slightly tense. You wouldn't know why. Or if it's like you, or if it's the situation, if it's because you look a certain way, or if it's because of something you said, they're just a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay.
In the meantime, Halkin, you said you leave the inn. Where do you go?
I go back to Barton's provisions and without many words or many eye contact, I will just grab a healer's kit and a backpack and buy that one.
He'll sell it to you, no issue.
And then I will make my way towards Alderley Farm. And I see the mentioned woman.
You see, you come to the house and you don't see anyone there. Do you want to look around? Like you knock on the house? Do you knock on the house? Would you knock on the house?
I will most likely go towards the farm area instead of walking towards the house.
Okay, so you see a woman working in the fields.
Well, for the first moments, I will just look at what exactly she's doing there.
She's just like working in the fields, I don't know, doing farming stuff and picking things up. I don't know, maybe cleaning out some I don't know. I don't know what farmers do in fields, but she's just doing some regular farm work on the field.
Any
Maybe let's say she's harvesting some corn or something.
Are there any new rows or freshly are there unopened seeds yet?
There's things starting to grow. Like there's a pumpkin patch you can see close to the house. It's probably like late spring. It's still a bit chilly, and there's pumpkin seeds that are starting to grow there.
I will just sit myself next to the fence and keep watching what she's doing there, since I haven't really done much garden work myself yet.
She doesn't really seem to notice you and just keeps working. How long do you think you'll sit there? Do you just sit there for a while?
Depending on how long it takes her to look in my general direction, I might as well sit there for like 3 hours.
Okay, so you'll stay there.
Yeah.
Then we'll go back to, because she seems very, very intent on her work. She doesn't really look up or anything. She's just working there.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the inn. What do you guys do there in the inn? It's around midday. Sildar's sitting there eating, resting up. You get your drinks. Do you order more drinks? Do you want to talk to anyone else?
Thorrent keeps drinking. He's been missing the taste of the ale. But
yeah.
Okay, go on. No, go on.
I was gonna say, Foreign, you know I won't pay for all of your drinks.
Oh, it's fine, lassie. I got enough to keep going for a little wee while.
Alright.
Thorrent would sit down next to the miners. Like he starts out, a bit further away, but every drink that he gets, he slowly but surely moves his way to the miners.
The miners seem a bit weirded out, but slightly amused, and they're like, when you sit like at their table, they're like, "Can we help you, Sir Dwarf?"
Well, me good men, how about initially I'll just order you an ale? How does that sound?
Oh, we won't say no to that, certainly.
Barman, give these fine men an ale each.
Take away 12 copper pieces, and
will.
the Elsa, the barmaid, will bring you the ale.
I'll pay for this one. Don't worry.
Also, Thorn, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
I'm a dwarf. Why would I need to do this? But all right.
Just to see how you handle it.
Wait, hang on. Where do I see Constitution saving throw? Very stupid question, probably.
It's very top. It's one of your base.
Okay. So that's 3. Let me do that on. Oh my god, this is gonna go so bad. But it's fine. This is fun.
May I just say, I didn't buy a backpack because I already had one. I was just stupid enough to overlook that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Then just take it off and take the money back.
Should be this. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Okay, sorry.
What the hell?
Okay. Even though it's still early in the day and you haven't eaten that much, you handled the ale perfectly. You don't feel tipsy at all yet.
Natural 20. Let's go. Thorrent is gonna have him a good wee little time.
I'd say with a natural 20, you'll be able to drink all day, and you probably only get, if you kept drinking, you'd only get, like, it will take a long time till you get drunk.
Oh, this is how I like it.
Okay.
Good men. I hope this ale may taste well for ye. However, I heard something on my way here. Have you guys heard of this good man called... hang on. Gundren Rockseeker.
Gundren Rockseeker. No. Wouldn't know. Never heard. Who's that?
Well, allegedly, because we never know, do we? But allegedly, he was a miner, so I thought you fine men must have heard of him.
Miner? No. It's only people from here now. People usually don't travel here to do it, so we don't get a lot of new miners. People who grow up here, if they don't own a provision shop or a smithy or an inn, they'll become miners. But there's no Gundren Rockseeker here working at the mine.
But I also heard he has brothers. Have you by any chance heard of them?
Never heard of any Rockseekers. I don't think there's any Rockseekers in this town.
Nah. Thorin's may be a drinker, but he's not stupid, even though. So he would like to do an insight check on them.
Please roll insight then.
Oh, dearie dear. That's a +3 as well. Oh my god, okay, yep, no, it's fine.
They're telling the truth.
Okay, yep.
You don't know. Probably. Probably.
Would
Why would they lie?
I overhear this conversation?
Don't know what you're doing.
I'm still at the bar, but could I listen in?
Yeah, of course.
Could I do an insight check?
Sure.
How can I go from a natural 20 to a natural 1?
10.
Yeah.
A 10, Denise.
They seem to be telling the truth.
Okay. Then I won't say
Like-
anything. Yeah.
Mm.
Could I say that I've been drinking with these men for a while, and maybe like they drink a bit more and they would loosen up a little? Is that possible?
After, they will drink your meat, but after they drank it, they'll be like, "Good day to you, sir. We gotta go back to work." And after half an hour, they'll get up and leave.
Well, it is midday. I think they just had a lunch break for it.
How could they say no to a good ale?
They didn't
They
say
didn't say no to it.
Well, I could have offered them more. How dare they said no to an ale. I do not understand. How could they?
I think people have jobs.
Mhm.
That's the biggest issue here.
So Halkin, by the way, has now at this point also been gone for like half an hour.
Wait, where did the little silent man go?
The forest boy, yes. I don't know.
Sure.
I had this
Maybe
weird
he
feeling
would
that I
go
haven't been
back
stared
to
at
it.
for a wee while.
Baraka, what did you say? I
think
didn't
he's
catch
going
that.
back to the store.
Why would you go back there?
Maybe there was something else that he saw and he thought of to purchase.
Yes. Well, we'll give him some time and then I'm sure he'll be back soon.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys? Halkin, do you just stay at the farm for the
Until I
next
noticed,
time?
yes.
Mm-hmm. What? Let's say, I mean, that woman will pretty much work there till sundown.
And never look up. Perfect.
I mean, she's not looking around. She doesn't expect someone lurking at the side of her field.
No,
And
I mean,
she's a
perfect.
small halfling woman, so she'll just keep working there till
Yeah,
sundown. So
I
what do you guys want to do till sundown? We don't have to roleplay it out. So if you say we just want to hang around, then you can also do that.
Could I go to the miners' exchange to find
Mhm.
this Halia lady?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Baraka or Foreign, would you like to come with me?
I'll be there in a moment. And I have a question for the innkeeper.
Okay, sure. I'll meet you there.
Thorin, do you join Divine?
Yeah, why not?
Sorry, I just.
Oh, this will be fun, Foreign. Let's go.
Oh, I had a little bit of an ill, so I'm good to go again. The
No.
thirst has been quenched.
I assume you guys will ask for directions or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, maybe wait, where are we going again? So we're going for miners
You-
exchange, right?
Exactly, yeah. And you
Maybe
would
like
know where
ask
that
the
is.
barmaid.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe ask the
Yeah, yeah.
barmaid or so.
I mean, she
yeah.
would tell you, absolutely no issue. She would tell you. So, Baraka, what you want to discuss with the innkeep? Oh, I think he's not listening now. Okay, so
Yeah.
you go ahead to the miners exchange. It's not hard to find, as you can see on the map. It's down here.
Yeah.
You go there and you enter. And as you enter, actually, the miners that you've seen at the inn, they just come out with their pickaxes and they're off down the trail.
This foreign
They
sulk
walk
at
off.
them.
They greet you friendly, but don't pay you any more attention. And you get in there into the miners exchange. And so basically, there's a lot of miner supplies lying around. There's also somewhat of a counter. But it's not like, this is not quite as orderly as the store. Like, you don't get the feeling that this is the store, like a store or something. But there's also like mining tools. There's some crates filled with some stones and such. And there's, as you come in at the table, there's a woman bent over a piece of parchment, and she is relatively elegantly dressed, but not in a way that you'd feel like it's very fancy or anything. It's still simple, and it's a little bit dirty. And she's like looking at the stone in her hand. It's a little bit dirty, like her hands are dirty, but it's clean cut. It's looked after clothes. Her hair's tied back, and she's probably in her 50s, early 50s, maybe late 40s. Dark hair. Human woman, dark hair, bent back. She has very sharp features in her face, but not unpleasant. And there's some gray streaks coming up in her hair. And she's sitting there, and as you enter, she's like, "Good day, people. Good day."
Well, hello.
Mm-hmm. Before we roleplay this out, I quickly want to check with Baraka what he wants to talk about with his with the barkeep, just so I know when he would join you.
All right.
Denise, are you playing with something?
Yes, sorry.
Okay. Sorry, it's really loud.
Fuck yeah, I keep forgetting. It's my HDS.
Yeah, this is a fairly easy question because there's not a whole lot of me around here. But have any other Dragonborn come through the town the last few months?
Dragonborn?
Yeah,
No,
kind of
not.
like me, but like brass-colored scales or copper.
No, we don't get a lot of travelers here, good sir. So definitely no Dragonborn recently. Sorry.
Okay. That's fine. I'm looking for
Mhm.
someone, and as I heard that they were heading south, and this was south.
Can't
So
help
I'll
you
go ahead
there,
and pay for
sir.
our room.
Really sorry.
It's okay. I'll go ahead and pay for our rooms for the night. We
Mhm.
should be back around sundown.
Mm-hmm. So you'll get rooms for everyone right now. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to get like fancy room or modest rooms? I mean, fancy's not very fancy. It's just a little bit better. There's like a bath included and maybe slightly softer pillows.
I'll go
So
with the fancy
intuitive,
ones.
ask-
We've
oh,
had a
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that will be 5 silver pieces per person. So that will be Sildar paid for his own. So it will be 20 silver pieces. Just mark it off and you'll have paid for the room for one night. Will you then rejoin the others? Like follow them? I didn't hear that.
Yes, I
think
would
you
ask
muted.
quickly for directions
okay.
to the miners' exchange.
Mhm.
Wait,
Again, they'll tell you.
I would ask
Baraka,
directions and head to the miners' exchange.
did Baraka pay for everyone?
He now paid, yeah, but you don't know that.
Oh, Okay.
He just paid the rooms.
Okay.
You haven't paid the rooms
Okay, I
yet.
don't know that yet. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. So, Baraka, you would join like 30 seconds into this conversation. Divine Thorn, as you get into the miners exchange, the lady there, she looks up and she's like, "Good day to you. Good day. How can I help you?"
Oh, hello. I'm Divine. This is my friend Florent, and we are looking for Halia.
Yeah, that would be me. I'm Halia Thornton. Very pleased to meet you.
Oh, great.
Very pleased to meet you. I run the Miners Guild, you could say, though it's not officially guild, but I look after mines here. I look after the mines here. How can I help you?
Who
Quick
was it that
little
was...
thing that I need to correct. I completely forgot. But this is a silly little thing, but it's important to Thorent. In the last week, I said right for the color of the beard. It's red. It's a red beard.
Okay, it's a
But
red
my brain
beard.
was like red and white because I was also thinking that. it
So
would
we
be white
talked about
strands.
this after the
Yeah.
campaign, and I was like, no, you said you had a white beard. Mark was like, no, I said I had a red beard. And then we looked back and he literally said both of them at the same time.
I said right. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a red
Okay,
beard.
red
it's a
beard.
red
Idiot.
beard. Important.
Very
He's a-
important.
He has red hair,
Anyway.
red beard. Anyway, Thorent would look at the gems that were at display, because he's he's a dwarf. He's interested in the gems and whatnot that they have. So he would be checking out what they have on display.
It's not really anything on display. She seems to have like some lying around to just check them out to see what you have, and it seems to you that they mainly mine for iron here. Iron is the thing that they mine for. Can you give me a intelligence check? Actually, straight up intelligence, Thorns.
Yep. Do not let me down. Do not let me down. This is what I'm good at. Oh my goodness!
Okay. Yeah, they seem to be mining iron here. That's what you can tell.
He's sulking.
They pull rock from the dirt. That is all.
Anyway, Halia, we're new to this town, as you can probably tell, and
Yeah.
we heard from Barthen that you might have jobs for adventurers of the
Barton
sort.
sent you here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
indeed.
okay, that's interesting. She looks around and quickly, and she seems to think for a moment, and she's like, "Yes. So, are you fighters, mercenaries of the sort?"
Well, we like to go by adventurers, let's say.
Okay, interesting. She
Why?
goes
Is
to the
this-
door and closes the door and locks it. And she's like, "Don't misunderstand this. Of course, you people are free to leave whenever you want, but there's things that I just don't like everyone to hear, and things I don't want other people to walk in on."
I
Baraka,
understand.
I assume before she did that, like you came in and she
slid in
realized that you're like,
Maybe
and she's
we
like,
say,
oh,
like,
a
this is our
dragonborn
friend.
too. That's very interesting. And please sit down. And she like takes a few stones off the table. Would you like anything to drink? And she like offers you some wine if you want. Yeah.
Oh, wine is
Mhm.
lovely.
No, thank you.
And she gives you in some wine, and you can tell it's not very fancy wine, but it's not cheap wine either. Like, this is the wine you would have had at home too, the wine, and Thorin too, actually. This is the kind of wine that not everyone could afford, but not the very expensive kind, but a little bit better. And she gives you some. Baraka, do you also want some? And she's like, Mr. Dragonborn,
no,
do you
thank
want
you.
some? No wine for you? Do you want anything else? And she'll give you anything. Like if you want some more water, she'll give you anything. And then she sits down and she's like, okay, so you've only just arrived here, right? You might have heard then, or might not have heard. Yeah, we've got a bit of trouble with a mercenary group that kind of settled here a couple of months back. You've heard so far, yeah? They call themselves, yes, the Red Brands. They are quite a thorn in my side, and I would very much like to get rid of them. They've got the town master in their pocket. I mean, in their pocket, it's not like he's doing anything, but that's the issue. He's not doing anything. So I assume he works with them or just doesn't have the balls to work against them. And I mean, I can fight a little bit, but it's not my specialty, you know, and I'd be willing to offer a reward to anyone who might get rid of them or chase them out of the town, if you're interested.
Well, how about for the whole group? We kind of come as a package deal, if you will.
Well, however you like.
Okay.
I mean, if I was a group looking to chase away the Red Brands, I'd probably go up to the manor up on the hill and take a look around there. I mean, you can also go to the Sleeping Giants. They hang around there, but well, when they're not there, they're up in the manor. They usually come from down there.
Okay.
So if you want to do something about that,
and so
people might be grateful.
What do you know about them? I get the feeling they've had a bad impact on the town.
They certainly have. We're a miner's town. We live of what we make from the mines, and we are dependent on people buying from us. We can afford from time to time to send someone out into the city, into Horizon, to sell our stuff, but we would also very much like people coming here. People like Barthen, for example, are very dependent on travelers coming through, on adventurers and the like. And well, we've never had many of those, but we're out in the wilds. There's always people coming by. But ever since the Red Brands have been here, they just chasing them off whenever they come. And
what is
people
that
in town
exactly?
also
Chasing them off.
I don't know. People come, the Red Brand notice, and then the people disappear. I mean, there's even people from town that have disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as the towners don't say anything too loud or too complainy, then they're usually fine. I can't say that we're in mortal danger here, but well, there's a family that disappeared recently because they were a bit careless what they said and when. And I mean, there's also a wizard that we had.
This family that disappeared.
They are the. Wait, I'm gonna look up what their surname is. They were the woodworkers in town, and they were called. Dendrar. They were called Dendrars. Tiefling as yourself, miss.
Oh.
They were here, they were woodworkers, they were good people, and they were brave people. They didn't sit on their mouth.
How long ago did they disappear?
Must have been maybe 3 weeks, a month ago, I suppose. We haven't seen them since. I mean, I think they were complaining loudly. I haven't been around, but what I've heard, they've been complaining about the Red Brands, saying that they keep customers away, keep travels away, and that they shouldn't stick around, and the next day they be gone. And our town master just doesn't do anything about it.
Well,
and I'm not the kind of person to just sit around waiting, you know?
What did you want to say, Foreign?
You seem to be a knowledgeable person and been around this place for quite some time.
I have
Do you
been.
by
I
any
grew up
chance
here.
know who the Rock Seekers are, and do you have any news of them? I've been looking to see one of them, but I can't seem to find them around this area.
I haven't met them personally. I just know from Barthen that he has been he has had dealing with brothers of dwarfs, I think, called Rockseeker. But that's all I know. I haven't met them personally.
Can I do another insight check on her?
Of course.
I just
You-
feel like everyone is lying to me. This got the second time.
Oh my goodness.
That's because of the alcohol.
Insight. Okay. That is a +3. Yeah, that will do.
Do you want to do an insight on this specifically, or do you want to do an insight on her generally?
This specifically.
This specifically. She's telling the truth.
Damn it!
She seems completely honest.
Mark just wants the drama. Sorry, foreign.
Thorin wants the drama.
Okay, and Ahalia, what do you know about? You mentioned that what was it? I can't remember how you put it. The town's mayor, was it? Or
Yeah, the town master.
oh, town master. Sorry. And so what is the deal with this town master? Is he being bought off by the?
Well,
the
I don't
Max?
know. I don't know. He's not the most competent, and normally that wouldn't be a big issue. But I mean, if you have something like that happening in your town, you gotta rule an iron fist, and he has a, well, how do you say, a gummy fist at best. And he's just not doing much. His name is his name is Harbin Wester, and he's been ruling the town for like 20-30 years, as far as I remember, and he's really not doing that much of a job, and it's okay. In good times I can overlook that. I'm not dependent on him. The mines are going well, but he just doesn't do anything about these red brands, these bandits, these ruffians.
And worse comes to worse if push came to shove, and the mercs somehow disappeared as well. Would the town turn a blind eye, or?
I think the town would be very glad if they're gone. I can't talk for the town master himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in with them. But the town itself, as far as I know, they're not very pleased with these being around. I mean, again, a family disappeared. Our local mage disappeared. People have been beaten up. People are being watched. They're being threatened. It's not a pleasant climate. I'm sure you understand.
Yes.
Not good for commerce either.
Go on.
Oh no, please, because I was gonna go look for Halkian, so you can say something.
Okay. You mentioned the mage disappearing. Do you have any
Yeah.
knowledge on where he went? I've been looking for him as well, but
You're
I
looking
keep
for
hearing.
everyone.
For some weird reason, I was meant to go here, look for some certain people, but they all disappeared from here. Do you have any knowledge on where the mage went?
Well, I assume that the red brands have something to do with it.
I'm sensing a theme here.
So am I, dear Dragonborn. So am I.
Well, if you boys are ready to go, I think we should find our other team member and perhaps come up with a plan.
Oh my, Thorn disappeared.
Bye, Foreign. He's out. He's drinking with the miners again.
Gone.
Right.
We'll see what we can do to get rid of these people.
Indeed.
I'd be very grateful, I tell you that.
Oh, he says hang on.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
The stream of technical difficulties.
Yes, always, right? That's
Okay,
our
we'll
thing.
switch over to Halkin in the meantime.
Okay.
I assume, I mean, like the whole thing, conversations, exchanging some pleasantries, will be an hour or something like that. And Halkin over at the farm, the little halfling woman, she's working there. At some point, you also see a little boy running through the field, just like playing around, running, and he's like running up to the halfling woman. It's a halfling boy, and he's like yelling something. He's like, ah! You don't really understand it from where you're at, and then he runs off again, and the woman laughs and waves after him, and he runs off towards the west, out of the field, out of your eye. And she kind of looks around. Do you try to stay hidden, or do you try and let her see you?
Well, I make myself very clear. I snap my fingers and cast Thunderclap.
Okay.
Just
And she
this.
like chomps at that, and then she looks at you, and
I raise
she
her hand.
comes up to you. She comes up to you, and she's like, hello, good sir. Hello. Can I help you? Can I help you? What are you doing here, casting spells around my dear vegetables?
I was told you are selling tree seedlings.
Well, I have some seeds. I have some vegetable seeds that I keep. You know, whenever I grow vegetables, I keep some seeds. I mean, I gotta plant them next year again. What kind of seeds would you like to have?
I would especially like tree seedlings if you have some. Otherwise,
Oh no. I mean, I don't really grow trees. I grow food produce. I'm trying all good, Thorn. I'm trying to, keep everyone fed and everyone happy. So I grow wheat, and there he goes again. I grow wheat, and I grow pumpkins. I grow some melons. I grow some rape seeds. I can make some oil. And I grow potatoes, of course. We can't forget potatoes. That's what I can offer.
apples make people
I
happy.
mean, maybe.
Apples make
Well,
people
they get. Yes. If you want apples, you can go up to the orchard of Mr. Adamath. He's growing apples up there. They make very good cider. I love it. Oh, it's the best part of it. Best part of this town, the cider. After my pumpkins, of course. I wish you were here in autumn. I have the best pumpkin pie you can even imagine. My kids, they love it. They love it.
How many pumpkin seeds would I get for 1 silver?
I'll give them to you for free. It's okay, don't worry. I got plenty of them. Just wait here, dear sir. Just wait here. And she's like half the size of you. So she walks into her house, like a little shack, and she comes out a few seconds, and she has like a little pouch with some seeds. And she's like, I also put some others in there, some potato seeds. Potatoes are good. Potatoes make you healthy and happy. I'll put them in there as well. You can have them. It's good. It's free. I always like other people who like growing vegetables. It's very pleasant. So you keep them. Just have them for free. It's fine.
Waiting a few seconds after she finished talking, I just bow before her and turn around and leave. And head towards the Elmarth orchard.
Goodbye, sir. If you need anything else, just come by. Bye. She waves after you, and then she goes back into the field. As you walk up here, basically, you run into the rest of the group.
Oh,
Also,
Halkian.
Quickly in between, before we go on, I completely missed out what I got as an answer when I asked about the mage, because I froze.
She suspects that the reverends are behind it. She's just like, well, probably the reverends. I mean, it seems like they're they seem to be behind everyone else's disappearance as well.
Okay. Yep. Right, we can go on.
Halkian. Oh, we found you. I mean, we weren't looking for you, I won't lie, but we found you. Where have you been?
Back there, and I point toward the elderly farm.
Oh, great. Did you find anything out?
I raise the pouch with the seeds.
Oh, good on you. Is there something that you do with that?
I planted.
Plant it?
Yes.
Oh, are you settling down in Phandalin? Are we...
Well, it doesn't need to be for me.
Okay. Well, anyway, we found out some information, and basically, and then I whisper this just in case anyone's listening around us. Basically, I mean, I forgot what they're called. Oh my goodness.
That's fine.
Rat brands. Thank you. Basically, the rat brands are probably behind all the disappearances, and I suggest we scope out the sleeping giant and maybe the manor and see what we can find. But the lady back there was willing to pay us for, you know. And then I just kind of just
to
wait
make them not be
yeah.
red brands anymore.
Yeah. What do you think, Halkian?
I think that looks like a lot of trouble. I'm in.
Yeah, that's exactly my
me.
thinking too. What are you gonna say, Baraka? Sorry.
Said it works for me, as long as everyone's in agreement.
Well, look at pay means more ale inside us, so of course I'll be in. However, I do not recall we actually asked her how much we would get paid. Change of
Oh,
accent again, by the way, sorry.
foreign. You don't know my negotiating skills. We can get whatever we think we deserve at the end of it. We don't know how many there are, we don't know how powerful they are, we need to find these things out, right?
Okay, I may have an idea that I came up with while she was talking. I would say we should meet up in the inn, so somewhere quiet, and then maybe discuss a plan of action, not in the open street.
But how about we go check out the manor that everyone keeps mentioning?
Well, alright. That'll be... This should be fine.
It does
Now?
make the most sense.
Now?
What time of the day is it, by the way?
It's like mid-afternoon by now.
Okay. How about
Maybe we should first wait until the sundown.
I mean, is it off... What is it called? Off bounds?
I mean, if it's a merchants group, I would assume they do not like us scoping around their area.
Well...
Or mercenary, not merchants.
Yes. I'm thinking of maybe just stealthily having a little scope around there. You're free to join me if you'd like, but I would just like to see what it is first of all.
We are at the crossing path in the middle, right? Like in front
You're like here, yeah.
of...
I'm still whispering, by the way.
May I have a look at the woodworker first?
The woodworker.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The house seems... Do you try and go in? Do you knock?
Yeah.
You knock and no answer.
Well, I keep knocking until I get an answer.
Nothing happens.
I don't think they're home. The lady at the miners exchange mentioned that the woodworkers were one of the people missing.
I look over to Baraka and just think for a moment while I'm staring at him, and then I just walk upwards toward the stone shell inn.
Where do you walk in? You walk towards the stone hill.
Yeah.
So, give me a second. Just 1 second. Divine, can you tell me your passive perception, please?
Yeah.
Because yours the highest.
Find it on the app. Silver.
I'm pretty sure it's like 78.
18.
18. Oh my god. You feel watched.
Mhm.
And as you look between two houses, between like these houses, like as you look up, something disappears.
Wait, where? Sorry, I missed it. Sorry.
There, like between these houses.
Okay. What did I see? Did I see like a little shadow moving, or?
You had the feeling you were watched, and you
Okay.
looked up,
Mhm.
and you saw someone, a figure between here, but they just kind of disappeared. You didn't quite catch, like, you don't know how many it was, what it was. You just know someone was there, and they disappeared.
Okay, okay, well, how should I say? I just have to check something out. I'll be back. I'll be back. I say this to the group, by the way. And then can I like, not run over there, but kind of like,
Mhm.
you know, like lightly jog, just to see if I can spot if anyone's hiding behind or something.
So do you go like right here in this way?
Maybe I pretend that I'm going into the town master's hall, and then I take like at the last second I kind of go to the right to get in between the houses. So I don't want to make it obvious that I'm going there, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Okay.
I'm kind of like,
Give me a perception check. So you want to look around, right?
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can spot where they went at least or something. Okay. $24.
24. Okay, you look through there,
Mhm.
and behind the houses back here,
Mhm.
you see 3 people, a woman and 2 men, with swords in their hands. I mean, not in their hands, but on their hilts.
Mhm.
Wearing basic studded leather armor, kind of rough looking, with
Mhm.
red coats. And as they see you, they draw their swords. And please, everyone, roll initiative.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, you
Well,
wouldn't know that yet.
Where's
So
the rest of
everyone
them?
else is
That was just me
about
actually talking normally, but-
60 feet away, I'd say.
60 feet.
Okay, so
Yes,
I
let
can
me
like
see.
look back at everyone.
No,
during the
let's say
moment.
40. Yeah. Everyone's like,
Okay.
let me measure it.
That's I don't even get.
No, 50. You're 50 feet away from the vine, and the vine's like 10 feet away from the people.
And can I speak to them first, or are they just like ready to go?
They're pretty much ready to go. Everyone just give me their initiative, and then we see
I've got a 6.
6.
How is it possible that I roll like perfectly the first roll and then I don't get over 10?
6,
It's the alcohol.
18,
But I had a
Um,
natural 20 for the alcohol. It shouldn't even affect me.
9, and
You used it all for the alcohol.
where are you? How much
Ah.
did you roll, Thorrent? What did you roll? 7?
7. Yeah.
Okay. 7. Actually, first is Divine.
I rolled a 6.
Okay.
That's initiative, foreign. Come at me.
Well, I will first have to move like.
Let's say,
twice.
okay. They don't attack you yet. They, for now, just say, "Oi, you better get out of town now.
Oh,
You
what
better
a
leave right now."
lovely acquaintance. Rat brands, I assume.
Yes. So,
Mhm. And
you wanna
you're
leave,
going
or
to
should
do
we make
this. You're going to do this in broad daylight.
Well, of course.
Okay.
Who will stop us? You?
Hmm.
Skinny little thing?
Oh, this is when I turn back and I'm like, guys, Guys, come on.
Okay. So at this point, they will
Do we put our little markers on the
see.
map, Denise?
I don't think you'll need to.
Okay.
I think we can just do this theater of mind. Okay, the first one attacks you. And because the others, I will like skip you, the others in the first round, because you don't see immediately what's happening. You know what? Wait, now let me think. No, because you saw Divine going, and Baraka, you hear this conversation. You hear what's happening, and you're actually the first one. So actually, I'll let you go first. What you do?
This is the best
Hear
part.
can I hear the red brands?
Yes, you heard everything. They were
Alright.
trying to hide from you, but they noticed Divine saw them, and now they're going full confrontation.
Okay, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna start moving towards Divine.
Mm-hmm.
As my action, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Interesting.
I have a range of 120 feet with it.
No problem. How does it
Beautiful.
work? Do you have to roll for attack, or is it saving throw?
I do have to roll for attack. A flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range.
Mhm.
Make a ranged
Mhm.
spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target, so anyone before the end of my next turn will have advantage of attacks on it.
Interesting. Okay, so roll for attack then.
Do-do. This roller. D20.
And there are 3 of them, Denise?
3, yes.
Okay.
23.
23. You hit. Roll for damage. So you shoot this guiding bolt out, this bolt of light, I assume, right? It deals radiant damage. Do you pray upon? Do you pray or say anything as you shoot it?
I yell on my mother, leave her be.
Mm-hmm. You shout it out, and you shoot out your arm. This bolt of light shoots into the ruffian, and 46 damage. Is that the damage? Does it do 46 damage?
Yes.
What?
Wow. Okay. Okay. So you shoot this
What?
bolt of light against one of these ruffians, and he gets hit, stands still for a moment, and just sinks against the floor.
Huh?
Yeah, that is 46 plus I can add my charisma modifier to damage. So that's
Damn.
46 plus 4.
Not bad.
Wow.
Leave my lady alone.
Wow. My hero.
Okay. So one ruffian sees this, and he gets very, very mad. And you're now you moved 30 feet, right?
Yes.
He moves. Let me see. He moves up to you, straight in front of your face.
Wait, who?
No.
Oh.
He wouldn't do that. He will run up to Divine and attack her, because he can't reach you and damage you at the same time. So Divine does a 15 hit you.
Let me check. I'm 15 armor class, so I guess it does.
15? Oh,
I don't know if that hits.
Yes,
if I'm the
that
exact
will-
number.
that will hit. The
Okay.
exact number will
Okay.
hit. So he smashes at you with his short sword, and he will do. Oh, you got lucky. 3 damage
3 damage.
with his
Okay.
first attack, and then he pulls the sword back and hits again.
Mm-hmm.
And a 15 again will do. Ooh,
wow.
7 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Hits into you.
Mm-hmm.
The next ruffian will also come up to you, and he will try and restrain you. Can you give me a strength check, please? Or no, athletics or acrobatics?
Let me see. Well, I can choose which one, or
Yes, athletics or acrobatics. So either with acrobatics you try and slip away, with athletics you fight against it.
I'll do
with strength.
acrobatics, and then that will be. Let me see my plus. 13.
13. Ooh, okay, so he tries to hold you still. He tries to grab you so you can't run away, but you just manage to slip away, and he does not manage to grapple you. Next up is Halkian.
How far away am I from the vine?
From the vine, you're 50 feet away.
And the attacker is like 5 feet more, right?
The attacker's like, well, yes, now they're just with her, so it's like 55 feet, yes.
If I have an attack with 5 feet range, does it mean I would hit him when if I was standing next to the vine?
Yes.
Okay.
5 feet is melee range, so he can hit you with melee attacks too.
Okay. I will turn into a direwolf.
Okay, that's your bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I will run next to the vine.
Mm-hmm. And what's your movement as a direwolf?
50 feet.
50 feet.
Which is why I was asking.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then I will do a bite attack against the one that was trying to grapple the vine.
Yes, roll to hit.
She isn't incapacitated, right? Like
no, she isn't.
She broke away. Okay. Well, that's a 21.
21 will hit, yes.
And let me just see how this goes. Nope. That was wrong.
No, you have advantage, so it's fine.
No, the problem is I tried to change the dice and add my modifier, but it kind of didn't.
Okay. I mean, you have pack tactics anyway, so you have advantage, so you can... Yes, so you can roll again and see if you get a net 20.
Right. Well, it is like 2d6 plus 3 is...
No, just roll for attack again, because you have advantage, which means you can attack twice.
Oh.
So, of course, you hit, but there's still a chance that you do crit, right?
So basically I didn't do the second attack roll yet.
Yes, so because pack tactics, you have advantage if you have an ally within 5 feet.
Well, it's closer, but no.
Close, no. But you hit, now you can roll for damage.
Plus 3. Still have to get used to this dice roller thingy. 13 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And now
So...
the creature has to do a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm. He passes.
Okay.
You try and knock him over with your bite, and even though he seems to be badly wounded by this, he managed to keep standing.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, Thorns.
Well, the problem is I can only move 25 feet.
You can dash, which means you spend your action to move, and then you move 50, you move double. Or you stay from a distance and attack from a distance.
I'm so slow, so I'll do 25 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be realistic to say for me that I have a drop of water on me?
Yeah, you have your water skin with you.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely have.
Then I will cast Ice Knife.
Mm-hmm. How does it work?
It's 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast it from up to 60 feet, which is
Mhm.
fine. And I need a drop of water or a piece of ice, but I have a drop of water.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a normal roll plus my modifier, but then a hit or miss, like if it hits, it's 1d10. If it's
Uh-huh.
a hit or miss, doesn't matter. The shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take
Mhm.
2d6 cold damage.
Okay. So if you do that, both Divine and Halcyon are within 5 feet.
Bugger. Well,
I mean, you
Firebolt
can do it.
is. Well, yes.
You
but
can do it.
I know Divine took some damage. Thorrence is not a complete idiot.
Make an
Hang on.
intelligence check.
Thorrence is smart enough. Okay, actually, no, I can't do that. Shit. I need something for that. Yeah, Firebolt it is.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Okay.
course.
I literally need components for all of my other spells.
No,
I
no,
need
no.
check.
You can assume that you have these.
You sure?
Yes.
How realistic is it for me to have a twig that is struck by lightning?
As you travel with a
What
lightning
spell
dragon.
is this?
Witch bolt, which I only realized now that I.
Yeah, no. You'd have these things with you, and I think actually your
My
as far as I know, your
my training,
spellcasting focus, I think replaces these kind of things. That's what the
I have my
spellcasting is
staff
for.
on me. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you don't have to worry about these things.
Okay.
Unless it's a ritual, like for example, the identify ritual, you need a pearl, and that's something you need to buy. That's not something you carry around with you unless
Okay,
you're very
then
wealthy.
I'm useful.
Like these kind
Alright.
of things. But these things are no issue. Okay, Witch Bolt.
Witch bolt. Oh dear, I've been rolling horribly. Ah! That's fine.
19 will hit. Do you hit the one that's already hurt, or do you hit the one that's still up?
I will do the one that's still up because this is a concentration one, and every turn it will just repeat.
Mhm.
So I'll
Okay.
do this one that's.
Mhm.
All right, and it's a concentration spell, but it's a 1d12 plus a thing. There we go.
10 damage. Okay. Will it do damage on your turn or on his turn?
Each of my turn.
Each of your turn. Okay, so
Yeah, so
for
it
now
takes
it
damage
takes
right now.
damage.
Yes.
Yes, it takes damage now, and yeah, you hit him with this witch bolt that you shoot it like out of your staff or out of your hand, and you just get the energy from your staff. How do you cast spells? How does that look?
It's witch bolt, so I would assume that right now Thorin just slams his staff onto the floor and like lightning bolts just swing straight out of it.
So yeah, the lightning bolts come out of the staff and hit this
With one
other
hand,
reverend.
with one hand he slams it on the floor, and then with the other hand he's stroking his beard and puffing his pipe.
Okay, and the witch bolt hit the ruffian in the chest, and he's like, "Oh, damn it!" Next up, Divine. You have them right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going. I'm really close to them, right?
Yes, you're in melee range. They're right in front of you.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Can I back away a little bit first and then use my short bow?
If if you back away, they will both get an opportunity
Oh,
attack on you.
of course.
You can use your action to disengage, but then that was your action.
No. Okay. I'll use my. I'll do a double hit thing, and I'll use my short sword first, and then my dagger.
Roll for attack for your short sword or dagger first, whatever you want to do first.
I don't know actually what I should do. I'll just do short sword. It's fine.
Okay.
A 13.
Will not hit. You try and stab him, but he just manages to dodge.
Okay.
Roll for the dagger.
18.
18. So you try and stab him with the sword. He manages to dodge that, but he does not see the dagger coming, and you come and stab into his side. You roll for damage, please.
18.
18.
Wait,
What?
no, I'm wrong. Wait, 1d4 plus 4. I got too excited. I got the wrong die.
I was gonna say, how does a
Something
dagger
else.
do more?
I don't know. 3.
It was a-
3.
3. So, do
already
you go
confused
for
by
the one
50
that
damage.
attacked you? Or do you go for the other one that's standing next to him?
The one that's... Wait, so... Foreign hurt the other guy, right?
And
I
Halkin
killed
bit the other.
I'll go for the one that was like... his shoulder was hit or something, like he was complaining. The one that seems a bit more hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you stab him and he falls to the ground dead. And the other guy's like, damn it. Or she, let's say the one that just went down was the lady, and he's like, Peter, damn it, you bastards. Next up is Baraka.
Okay, so real quick, are we down to just one person left?
Just one person left.
I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast. I tried being nice last time and that bit me, so just fire it well. Oh, that is 6. Work with me buttons. 18 to hit.
18 will hit. So you shoot out this purple blast of energy. Can you roll for damage, please?
12.
12.
Wow.
Okay, so the purple energy hits him in the chest, and he just sinks down next to his sister, other woman, and falls down dead.
Okay.
You're out of initiative.
Okay, I was gonna say. Well, that was something, wasn't it?
I lick my bloody snout.
Why on earth would they attack us in broad daylight, end up dying, and... I don't know. I'm confused. What's our plan now? Actually, Denise, could I do a insight just to see like if anyone's been watching us like around, or if people
Give me
are...
perception check.
Yeah. Just want to see what's going on around us at the moment.
I will also do that.
Oh, wrong.
I see nothing.
Baraka sees nothing. You
24.
look round. Divine. So, out of the town master's hall, you see a man watching you, and as they go down, you'd catch that with a 21, I'd say. He looks worried and goes away. You see some people like trying to get a sneak from the other houses, but like if they notice you looking around, Some of them disappear, but some of them just look very curiously at you and kind of, you feel like it's been noticed by some people. There's not like too many people around, but definitely someone in the Town Master's Hall and some in the other houses as well. Like these,
okay, Town
maybe
Master's
like
Hall,
someone watching watching and someone watching here.
Mm-hmm. And do they seem like? How do they seem? Like scared or just kind of not bothered?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
As that happens, I start pacing around the Town Master's Hall and staring through the windows.
Mm-hmm. How tall are you? Wait, let me check.
A 21, Denise, by the way.
21? Okay. So,
21.
the man you saw in the Town Master's Hall, he was worried
Okay.
about the whole situation. With the other people watching, you get the feeling that they're not unhappy about what happened. Like, they're scared. I mean, they just saw you kill people. But in general, they're not too sad about it.
Okay.
They're even kind of relieved.
Okay.
But also, yeah, they're relieved, but also like they feel like it could lead to trouble. But in general, what they saw, they think is a good thing.
I have no idea how tall a direwolf is. But I mean, I don't need to watch through the window.
So yeah, you're not
That's
trying
heavy.
to like look into the windows. You're just
No,
kind of pacing around.
I'm just
Okay.
trying to intimidate. I pace around and just growl the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
First time I see our Estera being intimidated.
Hey,
Okay.
he tried before. He did try before. Denise, sorry, just a quick question someone had in the chat.
Yeah.
Saw Show says, if I don't have the manual on D&D Beyond, like the Xanathar guide, can he or she still use the spells of that book? If they don't have that guide. Do you know
Well, in general, yes, you can use any spells. It just depends if you know you have these spells available. So what we do is I bought some of the books in D&D Beyond, and I have a subscription on D&D Beyond, which enables me to share my content that I unlocked with my campaign, with my players. So Mark or Thorin and Divine, they can all see whatever they need to see from Xanathar's guide, for example, which I bought there. In general, I mean, you have to check with your DM. If that's a spell that exists, you can find most of the spells or information on the spells anyway. And I guess whatever information you have on spells, you can use. You'd have to discuss that with your DM.
Yeah. I think what the thing is, of course, is on D&D Beyond you have to buy it to actually use it on the website. But
Yeah,
nobody
exactly.
except your DM could stop you from using it in your campaign.
Yeah.
Exactly.
By you
yes.
not
Still find
having it. Like you
info
could
on it.
I
yeah,
mean,
you
the
can still
thing
find the
is-
info.
Yeah. The thing is, like, you don't have to press a button on D&D Beyond to cast a spell. So you can just say, okay, I'm casting this, and then just say it out loud and roll the damage manually.
Yeah. And then
That's
obviously
the
use
thing.
the spell slot as well, right? As you
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's just a luxury of D&D Beyond, that you can just use
Yeah,
things and then
makes
it
it
will mark you
easier.
off, and it will tell, and it will like automatically calculate your die rolls
yeah,
and
that's
everything.
true.
That's the thing. But I mean, in my other campaign, we don't work with D&D Beyond. We do it manually, like in
Ah.
real life, on paper. And then everything's different anyway. Then, we sometimes even use homebrew content or anything like that. So yeah, I hope that
Great.
helps.
Yeah, we hope that helps. Thanks, Denise.
Okay.
Okay.
I could just like start to realize what happened and just shrinks into himself. Sorry. I'm not normally the angry one.
Baraka, I mean, you saved me back there. If it wasn't for you, I don't know if I'll still be standing right now.
This is
Thorin
true.
actually catches up with the group now. Still being like.
Oh, he's
25
still
running.
You made it.
You made it, Fard, finally! Welcome,
Well, it seems
welcome.
all the others are already dead. Well done, guys.
Yeah.
So
well,
is it time for another ale?
yes, if you guys don't mind, I think I'll head back to the Stonehill Inn. I need to recharge. I'm
That might be a good idea.
quite badly hurt.
Yeah, I have this thirst again that I need to quench.
Just
So-
between us. Oh, sorry. I just want to say,
Mhm.
just between us all before we go back. Keep in mind someone's watching us from the Town Master's Hall, and I have a feeling they're not happy about what just happened. So.
Would you mind coming into my room later tonight, and I may have an idea about what we could do.
Oh, foreign. What are you planning?
Oh, don't you worry about that, my young lady.
I just looked down at him.
You're-
with
you're
a
far too
growl.
young.
I am a bit worried. Okay.
No, you're far too young, don't you worry.
Far too young. Okay. Thanks.
I'm just coming back around the corner from the Town Master's Hall and just keep on growling towards the door.
Alkian, have you seen something as well?
I'm just nodding
Okay.
for a moment and then look back toward the house.
Yes.
Wait. Let me see. You would know someone's in there, but you would not have like noticed them. Unless you want to make like a perception check. Your passive perception would not have been enough to pick up on that. Especially not on the details. You know someone is in there, but you don't know how they react.
Yeah, I will just make a perception check then.
Okay, do a perception check to see how much you catch up on what's going on. And remember to use your direwolf stats. So you have +1 on perception.
Is he still a direwolf? Oh, yeah, of course he was growling. Why would
Oh.
Alkian growl?
I have +1 on perception?
But +1 unless you're trying to hear something or smell something.
Right, it's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I do have advantage.
Only if it's about... The question is what you want to know. If you want to pick up on what Divine saw, then you need to see, because you need to read someone's face, right?
But I can hear him, right?
Yes, but then you wouldn't know until that moment that Divine says what's going on, that she just said, you wouldn't know what they think. You just know that someone's in there.
I thought we talked about the Town Masters before, but I think I wasn't there. I don't know. Well, I will just make one roll.
Yes, no, you were actually not in there, because that was in the minus exchange.
Mhm.
And Divine just mentioned the Town Master. So
Oh,
if
yeah,
you
I did
want, like...
mention it, yeah.
So yeah.
One roll.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Yes, you would have seen him during the fight. You would have noticed it too, that the worried look as it all went down.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll make our way back to the inn then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least I will. I don't want to get hurt anymore. I'm going
Oh,
to...
Thorin wants another ale.
Yeah, Denise, how long is a short rest again?
A short rest is an hour.
And what kind of time are we at right now?
You're still like in the afternoon.
Okay, I'll definitely take a short rest if that's okay at the inn, and I'll just
So you
order
guys
something.
head back in the inn.
Yeah, I follow them, and just before I go into the inn, I turn back into myself.
Okay, that was my question, because if you wanted to walk in there as
Oh,
a
wait.
direwolf...
Before we go, can I look at the bodies? I want to loot them. Want to do that? Sorry, should have mentioned that.
No problem.
Thorin is already on his way to the inn. He needs time, you know. He's
Yeah,
small
That's
and
okay. I
small
just forgot
steps.
to do it before we. Okay.
Let me see. Here we go.
While smoking his pipe, of course.
Of course.
You get 2 gold pieces from one guy and another gold piece from the other.
We're drinking tonight, boys. So
Actually, I
3
wouldn't
gold
say that.
pieces in total, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very nice. Okay. I then join up with the others.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you go back to the inn and you rest for a short rest.
Weren't there 3 bodies? Just saying.
Oh.
For
Yeah, the
Divine.
woman.
And another 4 gold pieces.
Oh my
Oh my god!
god! Woo! Okay.
Well, we're drinking tonight!
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Alright.
Well, the wine is getting rich.
Let me do a
Yeah.
short rest. And then
Mhm.
I press... What do I press again? I never know what to press. I press the
Um,
recover, reset maximum HP during this rest.
No, you press short rest.
Yeah.
Gaps is on the phone, which, you know.
Yeah, no, I do. I press short rest
Oh.
and then it says recover. Like in the short rest. Recover, reset maximum HP changes during this rest.
And there should be a hit die.
Yeah.
Yes, it should say how much hit die you have to spend, and then you have to roll.
Okay.
I can look it up for you as well if you want.
So it's 1d8 plus 2.
So you can roll 1d8 and add 2. And that's
Okay, I
what
get
you
it.
recover
10.
and health.
Nice.
Okay, so you gain. That's pretty much what you lost, isn't it?
Right? Yeah, it is. It is. That's so lucky. Okay, nice.
Okay, so you guys go back. Thorin, if you want to drink again, just
Torrance is
I don't
having
know.
himself a ball. He'll order like 3 ales straight away.
Then just get, I think, 12 silver pieces, copper pieces, I think.
Copper.
Yeah, that's fine. And should we leave it here? It's 9 now.
No, I was having
I mean,
so
we-
much fun.
It depends. I think it depends on Baraka. From I
Thanks
think
perfectly
so
it's
fine.
fine.
for the follow.
Should we go? Should we go for another half hour?
I'm okay with it. I don't have to work today. It's my day off.
Woo, day
We
off.
wanted-
24
Everyone,
hours free.
everyone.
24 hours. Let's go.
I don't know
Okay,
if my
then
throat can
For the
handle
sake
it,
of it
but
being late for your guys' time, I'm good for another hour.
Oh,
hour and
I'm
a half if
good.
you wanna go.
I'm good.
I'm
yeah.
good too. I'm good too. Let me just drink some quickly. Yeah.
Skies?
So
Oh, well, I'm fine.
Oh, yay. Okay, because I don't want to stop right now. It's so good.
okay. So you rest. You drink.
is there
Yeah,
anyone
do you-
else in the inn?
It's afternoon now. The kid's running around again. I'd say he's now running errands. He's like running out in and out of the kitchen with some bowls. The barmaid is also around. The innkeep you don't see. You hear someone is in the kitchen and Sildar is still sitting there, and he's working, like he's writing something in a little notebook.
Thorrent would sit down next to Sildar and give him one of the 3 ales he just bought.
He's like, oh, thank you, I can sure use that. So have you learned anything useful in town?
Well, my good sir, where should I begin? We've been here only for a wee little while, and already we came in contact with a bunch of people.
I sit
Oh,
myself
really?
I sit myself next to Thorrent, like extremely close, and stare at Tilda. I still have blood on my mouth, and just stare at Tilda.
Oh my, what happened? I see blood. Are you guys
Thank you.
okay?
Do you mind? My beer touches you almost. That's a little too close.
I do
Can
not
I-
mind.
Can I then come up with a little like cloth and just like clean up Halkian? Like I'm like a mom looking after him. I'm like, come on, Halkian, let's
Get to
get
lick
you
the
back
cloth.
to normal. Sorry, I missed what you said.
Don't forget to lick the cloth. Just go,
Yeah, I do
Do you
that.
let that happen, Halkin?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Sildar looks at you a little bit confused, and he's like, are you guys okay, Divine? You also look a bit beaten up.
Oh no, I'll be fine. I look fabulous. What do you mean? But having said that, we did run into.
Halkian, just a quick one. Halkian, by the way, just gets up and sits on the other side of Sildar.
Do I?
Oh, sorry,
You mean
Thorrent.
Thorrent.
Thorrent sits,
I was
gets
like,
up and sits-
wow.
Sorry, he gets up and sits on the other side of Sildar, like, yeah.
way to railroad.
Yeah,
We're on that
so
line.
yeah, what happened? Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're okay, but there's some nasty mercs in this town, and yeah, we managed to bump into 3 of them who
Oh
are now
my.
dead behind. Oh, I whispered this, by the way. Who are now dead behind the townmaster's hall. They didn't seem very happy in there.
Oh my. Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have to go talk to the town master. I'll
You think so?
I'll
I
do that
mean,
tomorrow, I guess. I mean, you
no.
killed people in his town.
No. The thing is that the town master is on their side. I suspect that they're buying him off or they're working together. All of the people here do despise the mercs. But he's on their side.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. But I mean, I don't go then today, but tomorrow we should definitely look in on him. I mean, today I'm just too tired. I really need some
I get
rest,
that.
but
But
we should look in on him tomorrow.
I have to know you're on our side. We got attacked by them. You know that, right?
Well, I mean, you saved my life. Of course, I'm on your side.
The nasty
just-
people, we have to be careful.
Well, I will be. I mean, I can look after myself even with one broken arm. I guess I hope so. And I mean, I hope they won't do anything in here.
They attacked us in broad daylight. I mean, I don't know what they're capable of.
Oh well, that really doesn't sound good. I'll have to write to the guardians. I'll write a letter as well. I mean, I've been just noting down what we've discovered so far, but I'll write a letter to the guardians. Maybe they can send some people to help us, but that'll take a couple of days, maybe a week or even more.
I don't think we'll be here that long, and especially if they attack us like this. The thing
Yeah.
is, Silda, people have gone missing in this town, and everyone
Have
points their
they?
finger. Yeah, everyone points their finger at the mercs.
Oh,
There's
you
a
think?
mage, right, Florent?
Yeah.
The mage went missing.
Um.
Yeah, no.
And
no.
another
Albert.
Yeah. No.
and
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Of
Denver
course.
family.
You
they
think
were-
they're behind it,
Yes.
and the family as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really not good. I mean, we definitely should do something about that. Again, like I can ask for help from the guardians, but it will be like at least a week, if not more, till they can get here.
I don't
If you
think we
wanna
have
wait.
that much time.
Okay.
Little
You
quick
think?
questions.
Yeah.
Hilda. You've been here this whole time. Have you by any chance heard people talk about things? Have you overheard anything in the meantime?
Give me a second. Oops. I heard something about orcs on the east of here, on the
Oh.
northeast of here. That's what I heard.
Northeast.
Yeah, but apparently they're way out of town and they haven't bothered the townsfolk yet. They've just heard it from somewhere. But apparently the townmaster even doesn't like them being there. Orcs are not that popular. If you guys want to know what you know about orcs, any one of you can give me a straight up intelligence check.
Alrighty, one down. Come on. I'm
do-
smarter than this.
I do not know of orcs.
Let's see what I know.
Please. I'm actually gonna lose my mind if I roll bad again.
At 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
sure.
okay.
Alright.
Damn it. Oh,
have
Hey,
to
I
rolled
do
a
have a
2.
19. Okay.
I
Divine,
know nothing.
you don't know about orcs.
Okay.
It's nothing. It's also not a city problem. So, Baraka and Thorns, orcs they're a nomadic kind of race. They don't really belong anywhere. They travel around, and they tend to be quite aggressive. They like their religion is quite violent. They don't like strangers in general. Like they don't like outsiders at all, and they travel and they're usually not kind. So they usually are trouble. Usually, like if you leave them alone completely and you happen to not cross their path, they're fine. Like they won't usually go seek out trouble, but you cross their path, you might as well not survive it. They don't live by anyone's rules. They just travel around. They usually are not that often in this area, though.
Do we count this time in the inn as a short rest?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I assume Baraka and Thorins would only know these things. Thorins would share that with Divine and Halkian.
Okay. Yeah. So orcs, you would know, orcs can be trouble, and people try and like make sure they don't come up a part of town. And they sometimes travel in small groups, sometimes it's like whole tribes traveling together, but usually like the tribes are more in like less civilized areas, and if there was a tribe around, probably in the city they would have known. But it could also be a tribe, which would be very dangerous. Small groups are usually can be handled by the guardians of the alliance. Whole tribes are big trouble. They're warriors. Orcs are warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Would make sense, yeah. If they're nomadic, they would probably butt heads with the dragon clans up north.
Yeah, they would have. Like if they passed through the mountain and they happen to come across a dragonborn village, they might as well raid it. So probably not the ones really high up in the mountains, but the ones a bit lower could be victims of raids like this. Okay.
For the sake of assumption, I've just been standing off and overhearing things.
Sorry?
So for the sake of story, I was standing off to the side, still overhearing things. I at least heard about the orcs nearby.
Okay.
Did you hear anything else, Sildar?
Let's see if he picked up on anything else. Yes, he has indeed. Yeah, I heard a small boy talking, and he lowers his voice because obviously it would be rude to talk loudly about people that are around. Apparently he knows someone. He has like a little friend that found a secret tunnel, but in the woods or something. But apparently he almost got in trouble by that. But I don't know any details. Like the young innkeeper son said that to the maid, to the barmaid.
Tunnel by the water?
In the woods.
In the woods. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Could be interesting. We can use all the information we can get. But Zilda, you wanna talk to the towns stuff?
Yes, I will go there tomorrow.
What about for the sake of keeping this thing between us for now, we don't mention anything about the Max? We'll just see what his agenda is like.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I do prefer an open and honest approach. I mean, he should be able to defend himself if he really has something to do with it. But if you want to deal with this first and check this out, then sure, I'll owe you one. I'll do that for you.
I don't know yet. I'll come back to you on that, okay?
Okay.
Just rest for tonight. That's okay.
Okay. So are you guys gonna stay in now, or are you still up to something?
After the hour has ended,
Mm-hmm.
Can I like sneakily, stealthily check out the manor? But what I mean is like, can I like put like my cloak, kind of like to hide myself So let's say if other Macs did see me, they wouldn't recognize me straight away. You know, they wouldn't know who I am.
Tell me which way you want to go.
So I know that the manor is somewhere to the east. I don't know exactly where it is, but once I leave the inn, I'll go past.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen the manor on the hill.
Oh yeah. So
Exactly.
I'll go towards that direction, but maybe I'll try to like blend in through the crowds, or kind of like.
It's a small village. There's no crowd.
So then I'll go behind the buildings, maybe. So behind Stonehill Inn.
Up here,
and
like
behind
this way.
Yeah. And then just make my way there, like quite quickly. You know, just sneakily put my hood up. Yeah.
Then give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Does anyone want to go with Divine?
Oh yeah, I would ask before I went.
Thorint,
I mean, you can sneak off Divine if that's what you want.
Thorint
But yeah.
heard about the plan. Thorint knows he's not very stealthy.
Okay.
Thorint
Baraka, help him.
Thorint keeps on drinking.
I will follow until we are behind the sleeping giant and just stand there. Like a little distance.
I would follow behind Divine and keep going towards the manor.
Okay. Everyone give me stealth checks then, please.
Oh, good luck on your little mission, guys. I hope it will go well.
Thank you.
Should be
Florent.
okay, just in and out.
Well, that's what I said about the ill I'll be drinking, just in and out.
Oh my god. 27.
Okay. So do you want to go all up on to the manor, or do you want to stay a distance and stay there a little bit, check it out?
I would go like straight to the manor. But I don't
You
know
wanna
if
go
both
straight
of
to the
you
manor.
want to follow me?
How can you want to stay down and watch the road?
Yeah.
Or like watch
That's
the
a good
sleeping
idea.
giant?
Yes.
Like I'm in between the 3 buildings where the arrow to sleeping giant leads.
Like here.
Yeah, well, a little bit left and down, but yes, in between those 3
Okay.
houses.
Yeah. And Divine and Baraka, you go up to the manor.
Yes, I turn back to Halcyon, throw a rock if you see anyone.
So this is like 500.
May I ask before 500 feet is that? Or
No,
how
wait.
far is the manor away from me?
I mean, it's quite a bit. I can't see quite the thingy. It would be, yeah, like 300 feet, 400 feet away.
Okay.
So didn't you want to say something, Halkin?
No, I just wanted to know how far the manor
Oh,
is
okay.
away from me.
Okay, so you stand at the sleeping giant and like watch the area there. Divine and Baraka, you climb up to the manor. You don't really see anyone on your way, and as you get up to the manor, let me see if I've written anything down. Anything fancy to write up?
A fancy summary.
So the manor is, compared to the houses in the town, it's very fancy. It's a stone building. So while the other are just basically wood huts or houses, this is a stone building. It probably stood very gloriously up on top of this hill at some point, but now it's largely fallen in. Like, as you can see on the map, like chunks of the roofs are missing, like it's just open to the side. It's not, the manor itself doesn't look livable. As you go up, and can you both give me a perception check just to see how much of the manor you see?
Okay, just straight 20.
Woo! A 24.
Okay, so yeah. So from what you can see is people have come and gone here, but it doesn't seem like anyone is living in any of the rooms of the manor because they're simply not livable anymore. Like, there's not even any bad, like, there's some leftovers of of I can't think of the words, of furnitures and everything, but like it's really fallen apart. It's just not livable up here, and it doesn't look like anyone is staying in the manor itself. But in one of the rooms that are kind of fallen in, you can see a door going down to a cellar. And this door, you can see tracks have been going in and out there. Like this is the one thing that has been used, and that actually also looks in fairly good shape. Maybe someone even like worked on it or replaced it or anything. Like it's a working door. It's a heavy door, and people have been going in and out. You can see the tracks. You can see fresh tracks. People have left today. People have come back today. There is movement happening here. In the meantime, Halkin, you see two Rapran ruffians drunk, because now it's getting towards evening. They're coming out of the sleeping giant drunk, and they're like and walk slowly up the way towards the manor.
How far away are they from me?
Like 10 feet or something. I mean, you're hidden. I assume you're hiding yourself there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will...
They don't seem to notice you.
I will use Thunderclap and go further behind the building.
You will thunderclap.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that they will notice you the moment you attack.
Well, they will hear the sound. They won't get any damage and nothing. They just hear a burst of thunder.
Yeah, but they know from where it will come.
Will they? I thought I am behind the building.
Yes. So basically when you... No, you said you're between these... Wait. You said you're between these buildings, right? In this way.
Right?
Oh,
Like,
no.
hijack the campaign.
The DM is gone. Kill everyone. Kill all the townspeople.
I run towards the other.
I go crazy. Woo!
While she's not there, I run back to the town green.
My phone ran out of battery and I had the Wi-Fi.
Oh, no.
Denise. She's back, guys. Act natural. Shh.
We did not kill the
It's a
whole
regular.
town.
We didn't kill the whole town. What are you talking about, Denise?
Only half of it.
Only half of them. Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Help
deserved
broke
it.
the game, turned into a dragon.
Yep.
So basically,
were
Halkin,
saying-
do you
Yeah,
want to
you were saying-
hide away behind the houses when you do it?
Yep, like I will Thunderclap and instantly go back behind the biggest
Yes,
building.
but like the moment you thunderclap, they will look around and they will see you. That's the thing.
But I mean, I'm not Thunderclapping as soon as they are in vision range. I will wait until they are behind the building and then...
Okay. So you thunderclap and
At the same time, though, it would give them an idea like where the sound is coming from. They'd probably look towards those buildings.
Yep.
yeah, I mean they will come and check, but they will not see immediately then. But
I
they
told
will
you to
come and
throw a
look.
rock, man, not cast thunder.
Hey, you don't know this. You don't know this.
I can't throw 300 feet away.
You don't know
have
this.
Just, guys, can I have one little thing, Denise? Maybe reconnect on roll 20. 'cause your
Oh yeah,
camera isn't
thanks. Sorry, I'll be right back. In the meantime, can you read me what thunderclap does, Halkin, please?
Yeah, just a moment. Spells. Thunderclap. You create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. But the damage range is only 5 feet, so they wouldn't get any damage.
Okay, but by the way, Divine, Baraka, you won't hear this.
Yeah.
You are up at the manor at this point.
Yeah, I'm
we
just
don't-
expecting them.
Let me see. Let me quickly connect
Also,
to.
Baraka's camera is now gone, for me at least.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Or the light got turned off.
No,
It's just
can you hear me
sitting
at
in
least?
the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
can
can
hear you.
hear you.
we can hear you.
Okay, because
Yeah.
it's the opposite here. I can see my camera, but I lost Mark and Gabby.
Maybe refresh.
Yep, do that.
Refresh.
Oh, we can
Denise is
see
back.
I'm
Denise.
back.
She's back. We've got our DM.
God is back.
I'm gonna turn on a light here. Well, actually, a light. Maybe just open the blinds further.
Just this quick.
We got Denise. We got Mark. We got Gabby.
Perfect.
Woo!
We got Baraka.
I've got disguise.
Hey, can you see me?
Yes, we can see you, Halkian.
Very good. Okay, so Halkin, you go height. Can you give me
Denise,
a?
if you can hear me, we can't hear you.
Why
I
can't
can
you hear me?
Denise. I can
I can hear Denise.
I can hear too.
Baraka can't hear you though.
I should be a normal. My voice, my internet
Hello.
is fine. We
Baraka,
can hear you,
us?
Baraka.
We can hear. I can hear everyone.
Can hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
We can hear you.
Huh.
Can you hear us?
What is
No.
going on?
Probably no.
Professional streamers. Oh,
I
someone
mean, you
left.
can't help technical
He's back.
difficulties.
No, no, of course not. No, no.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Still, again, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you all now too.
Oh,
Okay,
yay!
Good. Okay. Halkin, give me a stealth check with disadvantage, please. Which means you roll twice. You take the lower one.
Well, I didn't even want to stealth necessarily. I just walked back and just.
Oh, you don't want to hide behind the
No.
house? Okay.
No, I go behind the house, yes, but I will just sit there and start planting some pumpkin seeds.
Okay. So then, roll initiative for me, please,
Oh, why is that?
because
Instantly
they come
attacking.
and check it out.
And they are attacking me out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
they attacked us a while back out of nowhere.
They're bandits. They're drunk. They saw.
They
us,
see
heard a
you.
loud noise.
So basically, they follow. They follow. They follow the sound, and they see you, and you stand out as a stranger, and they're not happy, and they know you cast magic. They come and attack you.
Okay, so attacking without a reason. I see. Goody.
Well,
12.
no, I'm not saying why the attack. Okay, so basically, first are the ruffians. Will a 9 hit you? No, wait,
Nope.
a 12.
Yes.
12 hits you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You take 5 points of damage as he comes up to you and slashes you with his sword.
Okay.
I'm really sorry, but these guys have multi-attack. He will hit again, and 19 will hit, I assume.
Not barely.
You take 7 damage.
Okay.
The
How big is
second one,
How big is the house even?
the house,
Yep.
like 10 meters, I guess. It's like the size of a small house.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, 19 will hit.
Yep.
And, ooh, okay, 3 damage. And he hits you again with his sword.
Well, I'm
Get out
already
of
down, so-
town! You're down.
Yep.
Okay. They will knock you out and leave you lying. Ha! That's what you get for lurking around here, you idiot. Ha ha ha! We showed them. And they walk off. Let me think. They would only knock you out, so you don't have to do a death saving throw. Get lost, get out, they yell as they walk around, and in this moment you fall unconscious.
I've already fallen conscious. I
No,
didn't hear any of that.
like what I'm saying is you You don't have to make the death saving throws. You just fall unconscious. They knock you out. Like as they see that you're barely standing, they just hit you on the head with the side of their sword and knock you out. And they're like, the last thing you hear is like, "Ha! Hope you learned your lesson, idiot. Get out of town." And with that, you fall unconscious. Things go back, and you lie there behind the house.
Meanwhile, Thorens is just still enjoying it.
Forrest
Still
is drinking. Oh, boys.
Okay.
Oh, we're going another round, lads!
You don't know anything of these, Divine and Baraka?
Yeah, we don't
You're still
know.
there?
We don't know.
Do you check anything else out in the house? You see the door?
Baraka, do you think we should go down there?
It's worth thinking about, but I would rather we have everyone together, just in case. Because if there's tracks going down, there might be something... Yeah, there might be something down there.
It's tricky, isn't it? And have we checked the whole place out at this point, Denise? Like,
Yes.
It's only the cellar that we haven't...
Yes. Basically, there's like rooms. Some of the rooms are even
Yeah.
covered, but it's just fallen apart. It doesn't
Okay.
look very livable. And no one's like tried and make it nice. Like you look around, I'll
It's,
give you the time, like
abandoned.
you look around, it's abandoned. The only thing that you feel like it's been used, it's been walked through, is like the way up to the cellar door, and that's it. The rest just
Could
mothering
I
away.
do I don't know if I need to do a perception check, but could I see how well the door is fortified? Do they have a lock? Is it just unlocked? Is it a wooden door? Like, what kind of door is it?
It's a heavy door.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to check if it's locked? Do you want to try and open it?
Yeah, but not obviously like pushing it. Just like
Like
very
see if you
softly.
can open it.
Yeah, exactly.
It opens.
Okay.
You can open it. It's not locked. It is unlocked.
Do I hear any noises coming from the cellar?
It's evening. No.
You think this might be the secret tunnel?
Oh, the secret. Oh
This door is not secret.
no.
You don't know if it's the secret tunnel. I mean, it's been told by a child. Children tell
Yeah.
things funnily, but like finding the door was not a lot of trouble.
But Baraka, I think they meant that the secret tunnel is in the woods. But what if they're linked? It could be, right? You don't know.
Maybe.
If you look down, I mean, there's 3 around the hills, but if you look down, like you can see that there is, from what you can see, there is a wood down here.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, we don't know if they're linked. I'm just like trying to,
Yeah, but
piece
like
it together.
I'm just saying, like it would make sense. It could
would,
make
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
because
exactly.
it was in the woods, and there is a woods there, but there's
Yeah.
other trees around, and there's hills, so you can't see everywhere. So
Yeah.
there might be other woods as well.
Yeah, so I
But,
remember
yeah.
on the way here there were woods right down below the manor.
No, you can see them now.
Oh, I can see
You
them. Okay, okay. So
right now.
I'll be
Because
like,
you're
okay,
up a
there's
hill.
woods.
You see around.
Yeah,
there's
there's
woods right
woods.
beneath you.
Okay.
Is there anything like small, like a rock or just a piece of broken wood on the ground?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to pick it up and cast light.
Mm-hmm.
As one of my cantrips, I touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. I can be colored as I like, so I'm going to make it a red light,
Mm-hmm.
uber bright, and then I'm going to toss it down into the cellar to see if we can see any further down.
So you like throw it down into the cellar?
Just to see
And
if it's like an actual like room, or if there might be
what kind of material is it? Like there's anything. There's like wood around. There's
just a piece of wood, just a little like brick of wood.
Okay, yeah, you toss it down and you can see into a room roughly about 40 feet long, 50 feet long. There's like stairs leading down, and You think you see something reflecting like water? That's what you see.
No furniture, nothing like that down there.
I mean, you can't see very
can't
well.
See very well. Yeah.
You can see a little bit. You think
wait,
there's like some things staying around.
Does it matter if I have dark vision?
Okay, let's say like you can see like a pool with water, not an actual pool, but like a built pool with water in there.
Okay. Yeah, so they have a water source down here, or at least they're keeping some. Could well be the hideout, right?
Quite possibly, and if it's not the secret tunnel, it might be a side exit.
Yeah.
Some sort of a...
Yeah.
If only you had someone very smart with you right now who's
if only you weren't drinking.
If only I had someone small, I could just cast light on them and throw them down the hole.
Ooh, that sounds very good for next time. Let's keep that in mind. Well, I think... Oh, sorry, did someone want to say something?
After we at least saw the pool of water, I can dismiss light like as an action, so I'll just turn it off, and that way nothing's still glowing.
Okay, that's just like a piece of wood still lying there.
Nice. Okay.
So what do you do at this point? Do you keep looking around?
I think we should go back, Baraka. If we're going to go down there, we don't know where it leads. And there's definitely people going in and out. We know that. So, should we go back for now?
Yeah, at least for now.
Okay.
We know more than what we did. We can come back with something more planned.
Exactly.
Do you like go down the street back, or do you try and sneak back? Or
I mean, I think we'd go out the way we went in, so we would go like again behind the buildings stealthily.
Okay, not along the street. Okay. As you walk down, you pass two red-brand ruffians that are like, they're drunkenly talking, but they don't seem to notice you, and walk up the hill.
Okay. So to the manor, we see them going up.
Yeah, exactly. Like you probably meet them roughly like here. You cross them. I assume like you kind of stay away from the road.
Yeah.
And you'd hear them approach, so you could like try and hide behind a bush. Yeah. So like they're easily avoidable.
Okay.
If you try that.
So once we get behind the sleeping giant, we would see the Halcyon, right?
Yes. You would see him knocked out there on the floor, beaten up.
Oh my goodness, Baraka, I think that's Halcyon on the floor. So I run up to him. I'm like dashing up to him at this point.
When?
Wait, we don't hear you.
Yeah, you just cut off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take out one of my healing kits and stabilize him. See if it'll wake him up.
Do you first Okay, yeah. He is stabilized. No. He is stabilized because you didn't do a check first. So usually you can do a check and see how he is. He was never unstable because he was just knocked out. But I'd say with the healing kit, like you get him conscious again. And Halcyon, I'd say you get up to 1 HP. You can give yourself 1 HP and you wake up and you see Baraka in front of you and Divine, and they're leaning over you, and you've got a bad headache.
I told you to throw a rock.
Well, didn't have any rocks on me.
What happened, Halcyon?
Well, I tried to buy you some time, and I miscalculated.
And they just did this to you out of nowhere?
Yep.
Oh my god.
How many were there?
Well, 2.
Those were the ones we saw, Baraka. We just crossed them. Hey. They're really nasty pieces of work. Yeah. Okay, we need to get you back. Straight away. Baraka, can you carry him?
I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
I don't think I need to.
Just roll for yourself.
Yep, let me just 1d8. Oh, well, perfect. Well, that's fine enough.
So you get that as HP.
So- Yeah.
Okay. But you're still 5 then. You're still
Yeah, but
100%. Alright.
I mean, my muscles are hurting, but I can stand.
I would like wrap my arm around you, like, so you can kind of put the pressure on me, and then we'll walk back to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
I would loop underneath his other arm and just help carry.
Mm-hmm. So, Thorrent, you, after like half an hour, I'd say, you see these three coming back in with Divine and Barak have like in between them Halkian, who looks quite beaten up with like a how do you say, like a horn, a third horn on his head, basically.
like a bump on
Yeah,
his head.
a bump. Yeah.
Oh.
A boiling. And they come in and carry him in, and they come back.
Oh.
Look, they are hugging me.
Oh.
Thorrent is dancing on the table with ales in both hands.
Actually, give me another Constitution check.
Oh my god. Here we go.
15.
Yeah, I mean, you get tipsy and you're definitely having fun, but you're handling it quite well.
Can I? This is just for fun's sake. Can I do a performance check?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's say it's getting evening now, right? So you hung out here an hour. So there's people, like there's miners coming in, there's a couple of farmers coming in, like just some people coming in. And Thorrent, as you come in, is dancing on a table. Give me the performance check, please. Are you singing as well?
With a 5, Thorrent is doing whatever he wants.
Okay, so you come in to the dwarf. You know, the one, usually he's rather collected and, you know, smoking in his pipe and seems almost a little bit elegant. Like it seems like he's coming from a good house. Now he has like his rope pulled up and like you can see some hairy legs looking out from underneath.
Yep.
And he's like dancing on the table, singing a song, and
Beard dripping from the beard.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
And the people are
Forward.
laughing. They're loving this. They're loving this.
It's like tilt my head. It's like,
And it looks horrible. It doesn't look pretty. It does sound horrible. But the people are loving it.
People
But
They're
like
celebrating it.
here's the crucial part. Thorrent is going around with one of his empty cups because he has 2 cups in both hands. One is filled at all times, one is empty, and he'll just go round the pub, like, or the inn, sometimes like asking for like a copper so he can maybe buy another ale.
Oh, you really steep low, haven't you?
Some
Thorrent
people will give you some. Sometimes they give you something. Some of them no. They're not very. They're not very rich. Most of them are relatively poor. But some of them are like, here, get yourself another one.
Ale.
Yeah. You'll get 1, 2 free ales, no problem.
Well, I'd say at this rate, Halkian, Foreign's worse off than you.
I open my hand and cast Good Berry and just have 10 berries in my hand. Okay,
Okay.
well, let him have his fun, and I eat 1 berry, and just take my arms from the others.
Maybe we can like help you to a seat, Halkian, so you can sit down.
No, thanks, it's fine. And I just eat another berry.
Okay, I'll go over to the innkeeper or the barmaid and book a room for the night as well.
The barmaid is just there, and she's like, "Oh, the Dragonborn already booked rooms for everyone. You all got a room with your own room with a bath. So if you want to have the bath, I'll draw the bath for you."
Oh, that would be so lovely. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
How kind.
Anyone else of your companions want their bath now?
You know
I
what?
would.
Draw one for Thorend because he seems like a bit of a state right now.
Yeah, I think I think I'll need it. Yeah.
I'm guessing you've had a lot of fun watching him tonight.
Oh, it was very entertaining. We don't get scenes like this very often, you
Well,
know.
that's the nice thing about adventurers visiting, isn't it? And perhaps for my friend Halkian, he's a bit hurt right now.
Oh yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah, perhaps we could have a bath, and maybe I shout at like Baraka, and I'm like, "Do you want a bath?"
It just like does a double take. It's like what?
Not with
Oh,
me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would like a bath in
Alright,
my
so-
room.
I let the barmaid know we'd all like baths.
Do you also want to have dinner? You can have for 5 silver pieces. You can have a dinner if you want. We have some
Sure.
cheese and bread and a little bit of hot porridge.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Okay,
today.
okay. I will tell the kitchen and it will be ready soon. And I'll go draw your bath. It'll be ready in 10-15 minutes.
Okay, I'll let the others know. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
so basically, she'll go up. She'll draw you a bath. The innkeep, who's called. I mean, you don't know what he's called. He didn't introduce
No, he didn't say it.
himself.
We all know
No.
Elsa.
And you didn't ask me either. So he'll bring you some food. He'll bring you some drinks as well.
Should I take? Was it 5 silver for all of us, Denise? Is that right?
5 silver for each.
Oh,
And I'd say you
each.
get a drink and you get some food, some warm food.
Okay,
I
so
look at the vine and just say, you could have asked for a berry. I mean, one berry is enough to nourish you for a day.
Halki and I haven't grown up eating berries for dinner, I'm afraid. But thank you for the offer. That's very kind of you. And
I said berry, not berries.
either way, I haven't grown up eating a berry for dinner either. Baraka, thank you so much for paying for our rooms. But would you like our money for them?
No.
No? Oh, that's so kind of you.
You guys are my friends.
Oh, well,
I
thank
think.
you.
This is a new thing. I'm sorry, it's a new thing for me.
That's okay. Well, how about I return the favor and the dinner is on me.
Thank you. I like reach out and like awkwardly try and hug her. It's like,
I kind of like pat your head.
mm.
And maybe I shout like, Forend! Forend! Try to get you to
Leave me alone! I'm having a good time.
If I'm able to catch the
And then
barmaid
throws
as
one
they're
of
going
the
up the
cups
room,
at her.
I'm like,
He's throwing a cup.
Oh
He's
my
throwing a
goodness.
cup.
Can I do a dexterity check to like see if I can...
Okay, please do.
Thank you, thank you.
Actually, Torrent, make an attack roll. Divine, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. +4, let's see.
It's an 8, accurate enough. Like, as in, for how much he had to drink.
See...
I turn to Baraka and offer one of my berries.
I'll take the berry and I'll put it in my pack for later.
I've got 22,
Thank you.
Denise.
Okay, so Thorin throws a cup of you, and he throws it miserably. But you just step out of the way very gracefully, and it flies past you and hits the wall.
Okay. Baraka, I might have to ask you to help our friend Forend. He is going a bit crazy.
All right. I'll pick him up and just like try and sit him on the chair. It's like, just stay there.
Thorent is struggling as hard as he can. Can
Okay,
I do a
then
check?
give me strength check then. Baraka contest it with also strength check.
Come on, Baraka. You
Strength
got
and
this.
strength.
You got this.
It's a +1.
20.
I could do 21. I don't know yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god. Here we go. Oh!
So Baraka, you try and like pull him and put him on a chair, but he just throws you off and you get knocked over and
Okay,
fall on
can
the
I
floor.
also do like a what's it called? An unarmed strike?
Do you want to punch him?
Yep.
Do you want to like damage? Yeah. Okay. Give me an attack roll.
A normal attack roll, so just with the 20.
Yes.
And then I would have +4 on that. 15.
What's your AC? Does he hit you?
Yeah. My AC is 14.
Okay, then I think unarmed strike is
3. It's just 3 for me.
3. Okay, yeah. So you take 3 damage as he punches you
3
in the
bludgeoning.
cheek.
He's going. Oh! Can I grapple him?
Okay, grapple him. Try and grapple him. That
what-
means strength contest.
Strength.
Your strength. Thorn, you can do strength, athletics or acrobatics to
I'm
fight
just standing
divine.
behind all 3 of them and just watch them struggle around.
I'll do athletics. So. That's,
Wait, what did I have to throw again? What was it? Strength, right, Denise? Me?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
20.
13.
You try and grapple him, but he's just too strong and he
Oh,
pushes you off.
Goodness.
And he continues singing and
Can
dancing
I,
around the
Can I
room.
punch her as well?
Fucking hell!
Okay, make an attack roll.
22.
Fucking hell. Okay, that
You
is,
take
of
3
course.
damage as
Mhm.
he smacks you across the face. At this point, the innkeeper will come out and he's like, and he was, when you talked to him before, he was very calm and didn't talk loud, but now he comes with this booming voice and he's like, "That's enough! If you want to beat yourself up, go outside. We don't do this in here."
I walk past my 3 compatriots and walk up to my room.
Okay, so Thorn, the innkeeper's like, "Enough! You don't behave yourself. You don't get anything to drink anymore."
That gets through to Thorrent. that does.
He's
get
like,
through.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
he's like just with his pipe still in his mouth and like only one half filled. Actually, no, that cup was filled and that just splashed everywhere probably. He's looking at the innkeeper and he's like, "You telling me that I get no more drinks?"
If you keep behaving like that, yes. You behave normally, you can sing, you can dance, no problem. You want to fight, you go outside. That's the rules.
And at that point, probably Thorn just falls flat, having drank enough.
How much damage did
Okay.
Divine take?
3 as well.
Ah.
Halkin, you're up in your room now.
Yep.
Okay, so do you guys want to do anything else on this evening, or just like hang around a bit, drink a bit?
I think I'll eat my dinner, have a drink, and then maybe I'll go up and have a bath as well. But
Mhm.
I do want to do something in the night, but maybe we can keep that for a next session. Like we can just, I don't know if we want to do that today and stuff.
If you want, we can. I'll keep it kind of secretive.
Okay.
I mean, I'd say we'd leave it at this night anyway, and we'll start next time in the
In like,
like
the new
in the
day.
morning of
Okay.
the next day. So, do you want to do the thing then?
Yeah, but of course, like, let everyone else say what
So-
they want to do for the evening. Like,
Does anyone else want to do anything else special on the evening, or do you just hang around the inn and eventually go to sleep?
Thorrent is knocked out. Thorrent,
Yeah,
Thorrent
I
is
mean, someone will carry you up the room basically at some point. You
assuming
probably
he would have a
noticed.
bath and whatnot after, and
Yeah,
calm
like
down.
they just throw like by the time they will like get you up, and by the time you get to the bath, it's already cooled down. So basically, the innkeep, with the help of maybe another customer, they throw you in this kind of already cooled down bath, and that kind of wakes you up again. And I assume you then kind of wash yourself and get ready for bed. Mm-hmm.
I wash myself and try to sleep in the bed, but it's too, well, soft for me, so I'm just lying on the ground next to the bed and try to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Baraka?
Sildar still on the floor?
Mhm.
I would go over to Sildar and just. I have a question for you if you might be able to help.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. What can I help you?
How far have you traveled through the area? Like before today?
Well, I've been always on the road pretty much. So I've been around. I haven't been this down here that much. Down here, the so far south of the Alliance, I haven't been a lot the past few months. We had some trouble up north, but yeah, I've been here now. I mean, I was in staying for a couple of days in Horizon before I went on the wave of Gundren. So what can I help you?
At least in the last few months, it would probably stand out. But have you seen anyone else like me, like any other Dragonborn?
I mean, I've come across a couple of Dragonborns. They're around, some of them. Like, are you looking for someone specific?
A little bit. I was sent down from the mountains to find my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you might have seen any like larger Dragonborn with brass scales or copper color.
I wouldn't know, but I mean, if you want, I can message the Guardians of the Alliance and ask around there and try and get some information like that for you. Maybe if someone has seen them at the headquarters or around, I can put word out and listen around if you want.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely, after you've saved my life, that's the least I can do. Gladly, I'll do that. I mean, I'm gonna write them about what happened here anyway, and I'll add that to that. And as soon as I hear something, I'll tell you immediately.
Thank you.
No problem. Gladly. Okay.
Will you?
Okay. Then, Divine, I assume you wait a couple of hours till everyone's asleep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the night.
So basically, the thing you're part of, they have a way of marking things very subtly. So usually around the stones or the wood of houses, areas, there's signs carved in that might
suggest, like,
might some things.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So give me a perception check to see how well you might find anything, or investigation.
Oh, I've done perception. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
So that will be a 14.
14. Okay. So one thing you find back, I assume you just kind of go through town, look around. It's very quiet. You might see a fox like running over the path, something like that. On the shrine, you see a sign that very clearly says, like on a stone at the bottom of the shrine, and this sign is very clearly ripped in, and it says ally. Something that stands for ally, friend.
And is that a specific sign, or is that just a more general one then?
It basically means the sign can be used like usually like from where you're from. This sign is, you find this sign at houses of people, where you can hide, where you get help, maybe even members.
Okay.
You would find that, like people that would be helping you, that would help you if you tell them you're part of them.
Okay.
There's a sign on the miners, the miners exchange, but you can't quite make it out.
So there's
There's
a
something
sign
there.
on the
Yes.
building of the miners
On the
exchange.
building of the miners
uh-huh.
exchange, but it seems to be a bit washed off. You can't quite make
Okay.
out what it means, but you're pretty sure. I mean, you assume that like if there's an alley nearby, he would have marked other buildings. That would be like of relevance. Then I need to read up. So on the house of the Edamath orchard, there's a there's basically one that a sign that means this is under protection. Basically, things that have this sign on means they're not part of it, but they're probably liked by someone part of it. Like you don't steal from them or you don't bother them in any way.
Yeah.
Same on the house, on this house.
Okay.
We'll have
Linnene's home.
Exactly. Then same on this one.
All the leaf farm.
Yes.
Okay, so those are under protection.
And this one here means there's valuables in there.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what you find.
Did I also during that night scope out a little bit the town master's hall and see how secure it is, or perhaps get some intel on how many guards there are, or if there are any guards or anything? Like, could I?
You don't. Give me another perception check for that specifically.
Yeah.
I know I'm making you roll a lot, but
it's
this
okay. Yeah, I just wondered. I might as well do that as well. 28.
Yeah. So this is dead. There's no one in here at this time of day.
Okay.
No one's in there. Like you can't hear anything. Like even if you put your ear on the walls, on the doors, on the windows, you don't hear anything at all. There's nothing. No one patrolling outside. You don't hear any movement from inside.
Is there a window that's left open, or is the door easy to open?
No. You can try and lockpick the door if you want, or break it open.
How does that work if I lockpick it?
You give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Let me try. Oh no, 2 and then plus 6, 8.
You try and pick it open, but you just don't manage.
Okay.
Like you're already a bit tired.
Yeah.
It was an exciting day. You just can't manage to get it there.
Okay, then I'll leave it and I think, let me just see what you've told me again. And the miners' exchange, I guess, is now closed, right? Because it's so late. There's no one like inside when I looked at the sign.
There was still light on.
Okay.
There was still light on.
If I go there, is like the door open or is it locked as well?
It will be locked. Do you try and open it?
Is there a window where I can see in at all?
Yeah.
Could I don't know if I have to do another perception check, but could I see if anyone's inside? Like who's inside?
You can see Halia sitting on there. On a chair on the table. She's reading some things. She seems to be reading a letter, and there's a vial, like a potion vial, next to her.
Okay.
You don't know what it is. You don't see that.
No. I think for now I'll leave it.
Are you trying to be sneaky around the house? Are you trying to be quiet?
Yes.
Okay, then give me a stealth check.
A stealth check, okay. Oh my god, a 2 again. Let me check my mod. I'm rolling solo. 10.
10. As you look through the window and you just wanted to turn away, Holly looks up. She sees you
Okay.
and she quickly puts the potion away and the letter. And then, I mean, I assume you leave, or do you want to react in any way?
But do I know that she saw me?
Yeah, you noticed that.
Okay, I
She
kind
just
of...
looks quickly up, puts it away, and then,
Yeah.
I mean, she ignores you then. And she just gets up.
Okay. So she's just like, whatever, it's fine.
Mhm.
Just pretend it didn't happen. Okay, I also pretend it didn't happen.
Okay.
I'll go back to the inn.
Okay. Then we'll leave it here unless
Ooh.
someone wants to do anything. I mean, if someone wants to know something or do something without anyone else knowing, I mean, obviously you don't, like, none of you would know about anything that Divine did because you're all asleep and Divine's sneaky enough that she can do that stealthily. If you want to do anything like that, or if you think of something, you can always message me privately.
Thank you everyone for watching this stream. We all hope you enjoyed it as well with us. It was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And we'll be back next week, Wednesday, at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
6.
Good night, everyone. Have a good
Bye
night or day. Bye.
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 Waiting for Forend.
Bye bye.